And we're live. Hello, welcome to the Root Winter Tournament 2023, Round 2, Winners Bracket, Game 3. My name's Guerric. Our players today are OverTheMorrow.
If I'm here for 5 hours again, I'm calling a manager.
Francis S.
Guerric, I acknowledge you.
Bodison.
Hello, chat, and hello, Guerric.
And RootManuvas.
Hello.
Thank you so much, everybody. I feel acknowledged. You know where to find me if you need me, so good luck, have fun, and you can go ahead and get started.
Suffer.
Oh, God, why? Oh,
Suffering with these clearings.
I want everyone to know this map stinks. It's boring. I don't like it.
Objectively wrong. Objectively wrong.
When I'm at first seat, you get what you deserve.
You did this on purpose. All right, it's gonna be that kind of game. I'm putting on my Vivaldi.
Oh.
It's a very red draft. We can probably expect Erie and or Duchy picked first. Unless anybody wants to be the people's champ again.
Okay. Don't totally know what to do, but I kind of don't want anyone else to pick moles, so I'm going to pick moles.
Yeah. It's hard to pass up moles when passing them up means somebody in a better seat gets a better faction.
Right. Homeland clearing not adjacent to enemy homelands. I can do that. 2 warriors and 1 tunnel in the homeland. Okay. So let's go. Oh. Yeah. Wait, I can do the flying thing. Yeah.
Oh, how are you doing the flying thing?
And then, the number pad.
Oh.
And then 5 warriors adjacent as evenly as possible. So we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay, so this is
All right, that's me done.
it's a little interesting. We're staking out all of the bunny clearings effectively and setting ourselves on one of the major choke points of the map. Also spreading our warriors out pretty far. That part makes sense in such a red-heavy game. If they're all clustered in one place, they're more likely to be killed. Professor Santos. In fairness, otters aren't.
Tough one. Pretty
The-
fun draft, I think.
The People's Champ thing pretty much just comes from last night.
Apart from over the morrow.
Was it too much to ask for this to be like Woodland Alliance? So I had
Yes.
a choice
No, come on. Woodland Alliance first seat, really?
at some point.
DJ Think, thank you so much for the 100 bits.
If you go first seat, everyone will feel bad and then buy from you, and then you'll win.
Otters just won a game. There's like no chance of like meta feels bad.
I mean, I don't know. I don't meta feels bad. I wasn't meta in that game.
Yeah, I like otters. I feel like they're fun.
I'm putting a lot of thought into this.
That's not an easy choice, and I don't like your most setup at all.
You must have some bunny cards in there.
I can
So-
only apologize.
I'm thinking Bodison must not have birds,
Whatever it's coins or the bunny dominance.
or has some good items.
What's the over-under?
I just want to play the Lord of the Hundreds.
Hey, can't argue with that.
Big rip.
Professor Xanthos, do cats tend to do worse with an all-red or almost all-red game? I think they do best in games
One, you can like knock the balls out of a clearing straight away.
with a good balance. In the like deeply red games, they probably struggle. In the
I see.
Come on.
in the deeply non-red games,
Sweeties this morning.
they run the risk of being outraced. So they want
He might.
exactly the right combination of points racing and policing.
The Wheaties action.
There should be a mood for that.
Breakfast of Champions.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can't see the rat's board. Everyone else see that?
That's a you problem.
He's just putting the Warriors out now. That's the question.
Maybe someone can just tell me what mood they are or something.
They gotta be stubborn.
Wait, you can't see any of his stuff?
No, nothing here.
Maybe you can log out
You've
and come
picked,
back.
so yeah, you can probably leave and rejoin. And that
Well, I don't know.
maybe doesn't fix it, but it implies a much larger problem if it doesn't.
Oh, Guerric
Shall I
says
do that?
Guerric says
Alright.
leave and rejoin, yeah.
Alright.
I'm done with my setup, so go ahead, Francis.
My cards will stay
Oh.
there, right?
Boy.
All right.
Well, I have a
You should.
dumb idea. Let me see, does it work? Oh god.
Professor Xanthos, I agree. I think
Hmm.
the game. Overlay. Yeah, I think the game is better and more interesting when all factions are viable. And I think we're dangerously close to some factions not being viable in the current environment.
This is so
Oh, I can see the board. Great.
Beautiful. I was really worried that was. Don't scratch the chair, you dingus. Sorry.
Spread to first seat.
I'm kind of thinking about it, to be honest with you. Like, I don't want to play the birds.
Can I give you a potentially relevant piece of information that might sway your decision?
As long as it's potentially relevant.
I have no awareness of ever having actually played birds.
Exactly what you would say if you wanted to play the birds, though, isn't it?
But it's not something that would occur to me to lie about at this stage.
Lucky for you, I'm a dumb piece of poo and a glutton for punishment, and I'm ready to flame out in front of everybody.
All right.
All right.
Let's go, Pat.
Does this mean that Francis has Gigi's blessing?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Please work. Uh-oh. It's not working.
Now that you've picked, I can safely say that wasn't a lie. I actually don't think I've ever played birds.
Oh, well, good. Pick the otters and give me some bird cards.
Yeah, assuming we have, even one bird card in hand right now, we have a pretty easy God of War setup now. Cats make us inherently stable.
All right.
God of War is going to be able to go toe-to-toe with Lord of the Hundreds if need be, or Police Moles if need be. And that many red factions means cats are usually going to suffer. I mean, they can win. It's just... I wouldn't consider it an ideal context. Cats are awesome, though.
That's like yikes. So I think
I'm happy to see some confident cat play, because cats, I think, are a little better than people give them credit for. Not by a ton. I don't think they're like a top tier faction, but they get treated like they're maybe a Lizards or Corvids level pick or a bad vagabond. And I don't think that's quite true. True, Johnny Spud. The cat pick also slows Warlord down, which is great for God of War.
smart.
Box crafting, nice.
Smart.
Yeah, Sandbox, I don't know what's going up there. What's going on there? The prediction officially closed.
I mean, it is an option, isn't it?
You know, I think this actually might be the first time I've seen anyone like set this up in the technically correct order when you place the keep last.
Well, it depends. The keep can go only a certain few places depending on where your other ones go.
Yeah, it can't go in 11, I know that, but like every time I've seen someone do this, they put the keep down with everything else.
Well, I'm just that good.
So
I don't think that's what Morrow was saying.
no, it'll do it automatically. So these are the homelands, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I have no.
I think you have to be you can't be 2 away, but you can be
Yeah.
1.
I can be 1 away, but I have
with
to
a
be 1 away,
tier.
so it has to be 3,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Oh, you didn't even think about going otters potentially? You got a bird card, I'll buy it.
If I had. The only reason I'd be going otters is if I didn't have a bird card.
Oh. I don't know. If you got a bird card, pick otters. I'll buy for 3 first turn. Oh, too late. All right.
How much do we think Francis was
10-1 birds.
gambling on an Otters pick?
None of you 3 can blame anyone else for this.
Yeah, this is kind of on me.
I feel like I can blame
I
someone.
wanted to meme it.
Hey, you've never played birds, right? So we should be fine.
I have no awareness of having played birds. I'm aware that's not exactly the same statement, because it's a bit hard to believe even for me.
I would also think Francis would be crazy to expect Otters, but
The most
Francis might be crazy.
in competitive settings is the builder opening.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. Just so
Francis, I've watched every game of this tournament.
you know. What? Oh, no.
Ah.
He's too powerful.
They're too powerful.
I feel pretty good about my moles in the bunny in 8. I feel like they're going to have a good time.
So the one interesting thing about this is we ended up in a vaguely standard setup with Rats and Eerie on the same half of the map. Which means moles are going to be left more alone than they otherwise would be. Unless Morrow careens right into them, which would be valid, to be clear. Cats do slow down the Warlord by existing, but if Eerie commit too hard to going after moles, that means Eerie are giving up the right half of the map to Warlord, in a sense. It's just something to think about. Clearly, I'm just saying don't police the moles. Moles should win.
Drafting our card.
Yes.
I am, yeah.
Cool.
Is Rats the weakest faction-wise or Cats? Probably Cats at this table.
Tomorrow. They're first. Birds.
Elavaris, I think it's going to depend significantly upon the early turns. I think in a pure meta sense, Eerie are the favorite here. But if we don't see sufficient policing immediately, then it goes to moles. But given this is the winner's bracket table, and I think all of these players are
Game yesterday. I think it was yesterday.
fairly experienced.
when Guerric was under the impression that moles were comically large, like
Yes.
like small dog size.
Not all moles.
I know. I'm roasting him a little.
I thought there was a specific species.
I don't know. It's like no way.
Or like real life moles.
Yeah, like actual moles.
Right.
Moles are like little like mice things. They like burrow around in your garden and stuff. Imagine if you were like trying to keep a garden like well tended, and then all of a sudden this behemoth mole just like
I mean,
out of the earth.
I obviously didn't think it was like a North American mole.
There are dogs that size.
Dogs the size of moles?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. But that would be a different though. That would be a different thing.
Professor Xanthos, yes.
Dogs the size of moles?
I mean, the key thing is that
Tiny
There are
dogs.
some really small dogs.
the key thing.
I enjoy the rat mole comparison thing. Are we waiting on something?
Discard
sorry.
your cards and let's go.
Sorry.
All right. It's all good. That's quality content.
Quality content.
Go away, river
All right, we
folk.
good start.
Uh,
Let's go.
You know, I would have bought it 3.
Okay, you can stop now.
Hey, Moro, that cat in 7 looks like a real threat to you, in my impression.
Actually, Francis, I do need to talk to you about something. Is there anything I can say to convince you to hit that mole in 11 so that we don't just get brigadiered turn 1?
I will say this for the first time this game, but it will be the first of many. I have 3 actions.
Table space. That's space. I think that's the one I was thinking of.
I'm not gonna hit that mole. I decided about 10 minutes ago what my 3 actions were gonna be on my first turn. Oh, actually,
Because I was pretty sure they were in Africa.
Well, I have nothing to sell to you, so
They're still a little smaller than I thought, but that is the. I think that's the one I was thinking of.
game's not over immediately.
congratulations. They're off to a roaring start over there.
I will use not craft. I will recruit.
So the big question is: do we go into 8 to kill out the kill the moles there, or go into 7? We don't go to 7. Or do we go to 12? We go to 8.
You're going the wrong way.
I'm going to hit some moles.
Oh,
This
all
is
right.
this is
That's
for
all
the
right.
good of the table.
That's all right.
It's never a good idea.
I will battle the moles in clearing 8. Would you like to declare an ambush?
No.
Yeah, 4 could have turmoiled us on an ambush
Moles specifically to die?
and a 2-2.
That's one you could actually kill them in the clearing in.
I think there's an interesting question.
Do it here now, which is also fine. I was just kind of hoping I would roll better, honestly.
Oh.
Would moles even want to spend that card?
I'll score a point. We'll draw a card.
Table space.
I'll end my turn.
All right. I get a wood.
I will say, though, I do like leaving a decent force at home
Crafting.
so we have flexibility to deal with the rats, and so nothing's too vulnerable.
So we're going to go ahead and spend this wood.
But I agree that that could have potentially gone very, very badly, very quickly.
I'm getting a call from a strange number.
I also just got a call from a strange number. Maybe it was the same one.
Spend that wood to build a workshop over here.
Anyway, someone was mentioning before that they think moles are favored here because they're the only one faction that doesn't really care about rule. That's somewhat true.
Draw multiple fox cards at any point in this game.
They actually do care about rule for spreading out to sway, which, if they're being adequately punished, which we're starting to maybe see, could be difficult. So there is a possibility that moles care about rule in a big way if they get beaten up sufficiently early on. And yes, that is fox crafting we're signaling right there, which is, of course, all the craze among the
Potentially 3 bunny
competitive cabal these days.
You don't have to hit the ball.
No, that's true.
Counterpoint. Mole.
Strong arguments on both sides, to be fair. I mean, you can also let birds police me rather than you do it.
This is true. But the birds are far away.
I'm perfectly happy to do like the bulk of the work going forward, but I think early on it can't just be me because it's moles.
Moles have to be a table effort.
Sure, we'll spend an action and we'll spend an action and recruit first, I think. Or maybe it's better to march. Well, recruit for now. So second action will be a recruit. Pop a cat down here. Third action will be we'll hit the moles. You want to ambush me, moles?
I'd like to, but no.
Okay.
Let's see what we got.
Oh, we'd love to see it.
Good roll.
Get that mole out of here. Stinky mole.
He did.
All right, I'll draw a card and end my turn.
How are you holding up, Bodison?
Still alive.
Regrettably.
Yeah.
So-
Since everyone else is policing me, do you want to go towards the birds, maybe?
Yeah, no second sawmill, notably.
Nah, How about birds? If I take out this mole, will you just not attack my warlord? That's gonna end his turn here.
Yes, that's absolutely fine with me.
Jesus.
Cool.
I mean, we have to assume
I'm doing something good for the table.
Francis is angling for an Eerie Emigrate craft if we're so explicitly ignoring engine building via buildings, right? That's the only fox craft that's so significantly making up the action economy loss.
Grab Rowdy, I think.
Going for a rowdy start.
Yeah, Rowdy is nice if I end my turn here with the friendly birds.
I was thinking maybe it could be informants. I don't like it at all if it's informants.
Already knows.
That card does not.
I've got a T.
Implying everyone else didn't know that as well already.
Well, you didn't say anything. Guerric always says.
I actually didn't talk about it this time, but yeah, we set up in mouse, which signaled a T.
And I've got a command and 2 prowess.
Informants and charm offensive. Elavaris, you still have otters on the brain.
Is that alright?
Me, baby, one more time.
No ambush.
No ambush, no. Good job. You're promoted posthumously.
Not enough to save his life, though.
Nope,
That's
nope.
going too far.
Well, I mean, what can I do? He was all over there. I mean, reinforcements were a long ways away.
I will just prowess over here. I don't have to battle that, and I will prowess over here, and I will battle the mole.
Yeah, go ahead.
Some nice policing of moles.
1-0-0. Yeah.
This is a problem. Why does this happen so much?
It's Rowdy.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
Does that mean? Oh, right. Wow, I did not expect that to happen.
That is horrible.
That is horrible, because now we are both overextended and got no value from it. Moles still have their 3 clearings.
Good insight here.
Oof. Oof.
Nah,
I love
maybe
how you
not.
were like, "Birds, please don't hit me. I'm gonna go hit
Yes.
them." And then you're like, "I'm gonna burn everything down."
Yeah,
If you incite there, previous agreements may not hold.
fine. I'll just oppress for 1 point then.
That's a pretty unfortunate start for
I'm a cool.
Bodison.
And I draw 3 cards.
Elavaris, I will not comment.
They can chew through all that.
Well,
All right.
I tried with the moles. I tried.
That was about the expected amount of policing, to be fair. So fair enough.
This mole,
But it was
Um,
unsuccessful, which means we need to keep going.
this mole has godlike plot armor.
You would say that, but anyway, let's do my turn. So, 1 in the burrow. We will do 2 more in the burrow.
Standard opening.
I think you're all going to be pretty surprised by my actions.
To be clear, I appreciate the effort on Bodison's part.
Bunny ambush, a fox ambush, and a bunny.
Oh,
Yeah, 2 bunnies and a fox.
Oh my god.
And we'll take the...
well, we could have turmoiled Erie. I want to point out, we had the means.
But it's moles, so he doesn't want to spend them.
Not the first turn, anyway. Sway Brigadier.
It.
I don't think I'm going to have very many moles left soon, but alright, 2 points. And then take my cards back. Then no crafting and draw a card.
Alright, first turn done. What time are we at?
Zamboni, I was told last year that I eat string cheese wrong. I still never got an answer as to how I eat it wrong.
Tunnels goes into a decree. You're all very sad, I'm sure.
Tunnels is a decent craft for French toaster. I kind of thought you were the one who said that.
Spent the past 5 minutes staring at my hand and figuring out which one of us I actually wanted to craft.
Okay, so we had a lot of debate about whether to go with Tunnels or Charm Offensive.
Recruit.
In fairness to me, I did peel. It happened to take like half of the string cheese with it, so then I just ate the rest.
You can't have that one. That's
Charm Offensive is an interesting choice here because certainly the extra card draw helps significantly, but the points are going to be painful to dole out to people.
No, I'll recruit an 8.
Changes everything.
I'll move from 8 to 3. And then I'll move from 3 to 7.
I think you could probably
Goddamn mole and clearing 8.
do a balance of points.
He didn't do anything wrong.
I'd probably do a balance of points between cats and rats.
No, go ahead.
Maybe like 1.5 to 1.
We got him. Ooh.
Did.
Why is it no matter where I put my meatballs, I always manage to find a spot that's not covered by the scripting? I will build. I will
Roost
score
is looking a little vulnerable
2
right
roost
there.
points. And then draw. Hold on. Before I score, I will charm offensive because that's the order what's happening. I'll give a point to the cats,
Okay.
Thank you.
and now I score 2.
And draw 2 cards.
We are not above pity. Here in the cats. We call it kitty pity.
I don't think we call it that.
We will get a wood. We will
My granola bar is defective too. It's got a little hole.
craft Uriamogray.
Here you go, McGray.
Right.
See,
We called it.
but you wanted me to sell you bird cards. Why would you need them if you already had that?
Well, because I couldn't spend this as a bird card, obviously.
Best one.
No. Then I got some actions I can do. Let's see what they will be.
Maybe don't be too charming to the cats.
We are gonna go ahead.
It's fine. It's
and
only Francis.
spend. Ouch.
Harsh.
Ouch. He's right. Spend a wood, build a sawmill, I think. Is that an aggressive place for a sawmill? Kinda.
It is a little aggressive,
That gets us a point.
but it's hard with rats on our doorstep up here.
Then we will,
Low key,
second action.
I know why we put the workshop here,
This, T,
but I would have liked it in 6.
overwork.
That way you get your attempt at Eerie Emigre,
Third action.
but if
Spend,
rats get greedy and come take it, you get your 2.1 cost workshop back.
I'll put the recruit
Come see, come saw.
here. Then,
But as an alternate here, we're going to shore it up. Put a recruiter, make it a defended location.
got this bird card to recruit.
Nice.
I just perceive 10 as being our most valuable building slot on the map,
I believe that's everything.
given it's the one that's hardest for any given faction to deny you, given the setup. So I didn't like filling it up immediately.
I think you should sweep over to 9 and just keep hitting these moles.
Look how disconnected that would make the rats, though.
I
It's the
did think
rats.
the bird would suggest that.
Let's recruit a bit. 2 red friends here, and 1 friend over there.
Well, we have enough to get out of Dodge. Do we retreat and shore up some territory, or do we advance and chase moles? We've got to start getting some strongholds down, I would think.
I feel like someone has to hit the birds as well. Oh my god. Do I have to
Oh,
do all of the police?
You have more time to hit birds than moles, like almost universally.
Hey, I don't know about that. You're about to have 4 roosts online. That's pretty
That's
good.
not bad.
But it's not Brigadier Mayor either.
Well, no, but the thing is, like, I don't know. Yeah, I
It's
guess
a
the
pretty
moles.
strong God of War decree, though.
Yeah, sandbox. It would require crafting a bag or something, which is not great, of course.
Might just be a nice thing to do for the cats.
But since,
You want to take this ruin? I mean,
but I more meant in a general sense. We need to start thinking about that.
think about that, right? And especially when you have this free one just like literally sitting right here.
Yeah, but we all know the free
Oh, this
one's
one.
secretly going to be the bag, so
Nonsense.
This one which would like semi-passively police the bird.
if you're not going to hit the balls, at least leave me the ability to do it. At 8 from 8.
I think that's pretty likely, Elevars.
Yeah. I might just wander into this one. I just
mean,
would love
is
to
it-
have this clearing as well.
Is it points or is it not points? Oh, you want this clearing too? Come on, bro.
You gotta leave me something.
You got
I
half the
need
map
3
over here.
clearings.
You can fight for it.
We're thinking hard about this. It's hard to say what we should do without
Just the best mood.
being able to see their hand. Switch ring, we have a T, so we cannot go grandiose.
Or what's your face down mood? Oh no, it'll be
The
grandiose,
one I
right?
can't
Yeah,
have.
yeah. Sorry, you said you couldn't be rowdy and it just like skipped something in my brain.
That's okay. I'm just gonna go and grab Stubborn. Alright, let us...
Yeah, I think conventional wisdom says,
For now, let's craft a bag. I'm
you know, tea's
taking bags.
a pretty good item to grab.
Nice.
We don't super need grandiose, but I think that's also somewhat contingent upon rats usually building strongholds early. And this is a case where we got the tea but didn't do that. So now we're in an awkward spot where, yeah, we've had to craft a bag if we want to build a stronghold on turn 2. Which sucks. Because Relentless is never more valuable than in a dense map with multiple factions per clearing.
Best mood, supposedly.
Said Rowdy was the best mood.
Like, Relentless is so good because it's not just making you good at pummeling one faction in a clearing, it's making you good at pummeling 1 to 2 factions in a clearing.
Open commander if you want.
Whereas its counterpart, Wrathful, is limited to 1 faction.
It's not working out like I want to. Anyway. I should command over here, and then I can build over there.
Spending a Saboteurs to do this. Don't get me wrong, I like the Stronghold, it's just... I think we can hear the pain in Bodison's voice, and I think it's warranted. This is a painful way to have to go about this. Looks like we're doing an excursion into...
Birds once, and then I'm gonna return.
Yeah.
Ambush.
Not at this time.
Oh, damn.
Bloody, but we got our point.
That's a
Spicy.
point.
Did you lose 2 rats for that?
I lost one.
Oh, because you're stubborn? Oh.
And I'm going back.
And we got our value from Stubborn.
Doing, I hope, the same thing to this cat.
Go
Ambush.
ahead. Smack me. Oh. No promotion for you.
Lean.
No posthumous medal.
Alright.
Get in there.
It's pronounced posthumous, right? I'm not crazy. That's just the second time that Francis has said that, and it sets off the alarm bell in my head every time.
I want whatever. And I'm oppressing for 1 point.
Anyway, that's a solid turn for rats. The bag is obviously unfortunate, but all around I like that turn.
1 in the burrow. Sorry, give me a sec.
What? Get out of town.
Is that the pop of a TTS message I heard?
What's AFK?
Away from keyboard.
Aha. Let's get him. Alright, sorry. Okay, so I will recruit.
Bodison mentioned feeling a little under the weather. I don't know how severe it is, but hopefully Bodison's
A move.
all right. Like, we could have worked out a reschedule or something if need be. I just know this is the... Bodison mentioned stepping away between turns.
The same cards. Bunny, fox. Bunny.
All right, getting mayor.
The mayor.
We're right on... Yeah, if he's a parent, I get it. Yeah. From what I know of Parenthood, that checks out. Moles are right on script. Despite the policing they've received,
And then draw one card. There you go.
Tragically, Soup Kitchens is going to have to go into the decree.
So what is? Soup Kitchen.
Soup Kitchens.
What we thinking?
I mean, we all know Soup Kitchen's crafting costs got changed because it was too good for cats.
I might need
That's a direct quote from Patrick Leader.
to demand it, but
Hitting me?
well, yeah, like
What about the rats?
rats are stubborn, and I have one battle.
Oh,
I want to say it was 3 Wilds originally. I think they swapped the crafting costs for Propaganda Bureau and Soup Kitchens.
pop that over into the battle column instead, then.
You're livid.
Please.
Oh,
To be clear, I don't know if that was actually the reason. That's just something Patrick said once. He may have been misinformed or something. I just like bringing it up because it's obviously humorous to anyone who knows the game very, very well at a competitive level.
Three and once in 7. Actually, no, just twice in 3.
I'm just trying to like roll back me throwing Patrick under the bus there. That's all. Johnny, I don't believe you're supposed to eat the
What did I miss?
the merchandise that comes with the Happy Meals.
The
cowardly
birds
birds.
have recruited a lot of birds.
You do. Fair enough.
Oh, of course we have Bridget and Maya.
I'll move 5 over here. Then
All right, this is interesting. We're leaving 3 vulnerable. Is the idea
Planning to slowly move once around.
right? Exactly. Is the plan to beat Bodison to the other half of the map?
you say that, I pretty much decided to just move 2 back here anyway.
All right, maybe we decided against it.
I will battle the cat and clear
You
him free.
could go into 9
You
instead.
could go into
He does have an ambush.
Yeah, but he's not going to
He's
use
not going to
it.
use it.
I have 5 cards now though, so it's
Yeah.
less important.
Yeah, now that
If you hit him here, I'll hit him here, and then he'll have to use both.
Also, you want to lose birds, do you not?
table talking Morrow into this.
Leave the birds
Kind
pretty
of.
thin.
I'm telling you, I'm not gonna come and attack you. I'm going here and then here and then here.
Sure, but don't friends alarm me.
You're going what now? What?
Oh, I'm just going in a circle.
Hold on, let me think.
I've not actually declared a battle yet, but
If I ambush you and then we roll a 2-2.
no,
You got to leave one behind, right?
there's no way for you to deny me rule by
You
ambushing.
kill it.
So, well, now you've got me double checking that map.
I'd rather have. I think I'd rather have the safe.
Hits you for 2, then you roll a 3-3, and you lose 2. He loses all everything. And, yeah.
Yeah, I will declare a battle against the wolves and clear.
This isn't bad, to be clear. Yeah, I mean it's safe regardless.
1 minute to think. I'll ambush you there.
During the ambush. Okay. And the value of, I was going to say, the value of bringing it is it means if we roll a 3, we do get the token, which I do like. So, like, I'm not... Ooh, we got it. This paid off big time. I was going to say, in general, I like being able to leave, like, one behind just so we don't have to worry about weird...
Score a point for a tunnel.
rule denial or some other nonsense, but I mean, it was fairly safe, and we got a point for it, so that works out great.
Draw again for charm offensive.
Hey, Heroic Logic.
That point 2 for Warlord.
Can't
I
have all the
appreciate
points.
it.
All right, what's our tracking of that so far? 1 for Cats, 1 for Warlord.
2 more cards.
I maybe would have done 1 more to Cats
Then my turn.
and see where Warlord is next turn.
Got some wood coming out.
Heroic Logic, thank you so much for the gift sub.
Something here.
That's very kind.
Actually, give me a second. I gotta do my eerie. Emigre. End of birdsong. Take a move. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and
Crash that mole. Said
I
you
think,
would.
I think I'm gonna go up here and hit this one instead, because this one.
Yep. All the same to me.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna eerie emigre with this guy up here, and we're gonna hit this mole. Got anything for me, mole?
No, I'm just sad about all my moles dying, but
Yeah,
no,
well.
go ahead.
You could have picked otters.
2-1.
Okay.
I think this is a solid use of our Eerie Emigre. I don't love getting the cat out of 9, but
All right, I'm gonna do something.
it's
One to keep in mind.
better than thinning out 1 or abandoning 4.
I'm gonna craft informants.
All right, we're going for informants too.
I'm going to take 3 actions. So let's
Oh, wait.
see.
Are you trying that whole fox crafting guild Decoy was going on about?
I don't know. Did Decoy do this already?
Yes. You are not
Oh.
the first person to do this.
No. I'm not the first person. I know that, but did he
It's
do
a strong
informants
cat
too?
play. It's good. It's cool.
I wasn't necessarily gonna do it, but then the rats got rid of that bird ambush, and I was like,
Now, to be clear, I've been critical of fox crafting in the past. That does not mean I dislike fox crafting. I do like that we went for the Eerie Emigre before the informants. I think that's proper crafting tempo of those two, evaluating which is stronger. And like Francis said, the informants, I'm glad that we crafted the informants reactively to the bird ambush.
This doesn't do anything because I'm gonna take
Sandbox, the
gets me more dudes. I
the fox crafting cults,
All right, we're gonna
they sing the praises of the whole thing.
on a sawmill. Pop that sawmill up.
The whole suit. And anyway,
Then we will.
yeah, swords and hammer are good crafts. That's the other component to talk about. Swords and hammer are good crafts for sure.
I could put the sawmill here.
The thing that you have to think about is the faction mix when you're evaluating how good of a craft they are, because they enable Vagabond in an amazing way, obviously, so you don't want to do them in Vagabond games. And they tend to enable Warlord too, so they're less good in Warlord games. And that's the sort of thing that I want to... That's the sort of reason why I push back on fox crafting as like
I'll do it like that, I guess. Instead.
the movement it's
Sawmill.
become.
Gets me points, so
It certainly has its place. I wouldn't call it the best crafting suit
First was a sawmill. Second.
when it is matchup dependent and the cards are situational. If we're talking about this, by the way, PJ Darker, I think, is the one who had the notable fox crafting cats game in round 1. PJ Darker had informants relatively early and utilized it a few times. And then I can't remember if PJ Darker had Eerie Emigre as well. But I remember PJ was acknowledging it during the game. It was a whole thing.
Leave him there.
Unless I'm just completely misremembering and that was Decoy and not PJ Darker, which is possible.
So 1 march there. Second.
I have a terrible memory, which makes me feel awful for not remembering these games more distinctly. But all right, cool. If you recall, now we're just 2 layers of subjectivity.
There. Moles could potentially show up. How many moles did I get? Ooh. Oh, but he can't dig into the key. Okay, that's good.
It's funny because at the moment, at least Warlord and Birds are going to crash into one another, so maybe propping up Warlord is a later problem for cats.
Nope. Key. Final answer.
I think the danger...
Yeah, and then that's my end of my daylight, and because of I have informants, I'm gonna go ahead and take the bird ambush out of here.
Okay, I want to talk about this too, but I think the danger, and this hasn't happened yet, the danger would be crafting the fox items too early and thereby making yourself a target for Warlord, because Warlord is now incentivized to come loot you. We haven't done that yet, so it's possible that we
Killing the final mole.
don't craft the fox items until later, and then
Too far away.
it's fine. But yeah, it could very well enable Warlord in a bad way that hurts us down the line as cats.
Maybe hit some birds, hit some rats,
I've been hit as well. You've taken out a roost, and I've been like,
but not
I
enough.
ate that
though,
ambush
probably,
for
right?
table's sake.
If moles are the best faction, they're probably the second best.
No, someone very reliable on the internet told me that Keepers of Iron are essentially the best faction.
Oh, you mean if everyone just like
I'm
ignores
recruiting.
what's happening
Uh,
and just plays their own game? Yeah, then they're pretty good.
Yeah, I think turn 1 God of War is not bad.
No, it's actually very good.
And then there's Woodland Alliance, remember?
Woodland Alliance is up there for sure.
all right. Yeah, leaving 10 defenseless is good. I don't think we need to defend it, and I think we only get value if it gets taken, so I like that a lot. Talking about informants for cats real quick, the whole logic of it is that it lets you grab a bird ambush repeatedly so that you have a guaranteed 1 extra action, which is cool. That said,
Better to kill birds with.
it's shutting down your normal card draw, which means you're not getting
Rats that have to get rid of a bag. Yeah.
You're not getting a quantity of cards. You're getting a quality of card. And the reason that's a problem is because cats rely on a quantity of cards to fuel field hospitals, which means in a highly aggressive game, our warrior density is going to go down without the normal card draw. It's also going to diminish our ability to craft because we're not drawing into craftables. And again, if we evaluate the faction mix, we should consider how many people are going to be locking up or utilizing bird cards and how many are not, and how much that affects our ability to draw bird cards from the deck. Eerie are in this game, so that means that bird cards are going to get locked up a little more. If this was a game with moles, lizards, rats, I think informants becomes less valuable because there's going to be fewer bird cards getting locked up. They're going to cycle through the deck more. We're more likely to get them.
I'm hoping you will.
You can hope all you want. Hoping is free.
Alright, I got a roll for this little token. How does this go?
I will point out that it's technically now missed because you've crafted.
Oh, should I not do it?
No, I think you should do it.
It's yeah. I mean, I'm in favor of
Is someone saying
because
no?
it's a mandatory effect. Who said no?
That is
Okay.
not the rule of the tournament, though.
It's not the rule of the tournament. Next year, I'll probably take the time to go through and
So I'm not doing it, is that what you're saying?
say what's mandatory, what isn't.
So even if it's supposed to have happened, if we all missed it because
Yes.
it's gone to daylight, we don't do it.
I don't think. I mean, I'm in
Okay.
favor of it. I'm in favor of allowing it because it. I mean, just in above the table talk because it doesn't change anything. I guess
I have no real preference, but I would like to point out that is officially the rule.
that's.
Okay, then,
I agree that
then
it's
let's,
officially the rule.
let's stick to the official rules, and next time I'm gonna remember to do it. Is that okay?
All right.
All right, yeah,
Mhm.
that's fine.
Cool.
What did we actually get? I was caught up in the conversation. We got a boot. So we could always lavish away that bag if we want access to that mood again. Or we could wait and see if we get any more command items from the ruins. Obviously, that's now going to be a little worse because we forgot to spread the mob token, which means the ruin tempo is set back a turn. And that maybe changes that evaluation. Went back to Rowdy, though, going heavy on card draw, which I like.
Ooh.
I think it's easy to get intoxicated by the more flashy moods, the more aggressive moods, and miss out on the pretty great value of Rowdy. Does the spread happen before the ruin is revealed? No, it happens after, Dan's. You remove all enemy buildings tokens, take an item, and then after resolving all mobs, you roll and spread.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we must be an hour in. My music stopped.
I will
Oh no.
command
Yeah. There we go.
command battle this cat.
All right, hold on. This is your second command,
Yeah, that's my second command.
and where are you going after this?
I don't know yet.
You have 2 prowess. Go ahead.
Two zero.
Bad cat. Bad key.
Okay, that's already 2 points.
Yeah, sandbox. That's a totally valid argument. Again,
Increase that.
it's as Morrow said. It's simply not the official rule of the tournament at the moment.
2 commands, yes.
And the reason for that is because
Uh,
I have not sat down and done the work of doing some sort of comprehensive breakdown of like
prowess home.
classifying effects or actions as mandatory versus optional, the way that Magic has them, and figuring out how to resolve missed triggers. And I think we can all agree that something we cannot condone for tournaments is missing a point on turn 1, and then on turn 8 coming back and being like, oh, I can prove exactly how I missed a point all the way back in turn 1, and that's what gets me the win. The fact that I missed that point, but it was mandatory, so I should score it. Like, obviously, that's the extreme case that we cannot have. So
No inciting.
I had no argument for me that there's a better
1 point.
middle ground that we can find. We're just not there at the moment.
Rowdy, drawing 3 cards.
What, did this guy offend the chain of command or something? What happened?
That's really interesting.
Batman is the chain of command.
That's a good point. What the hell's going on? He's going rogue.
That's really interesting.
These guys called him names or something. He was like, screw you guys. I'm out of here. What the hell?
I'm intrigued.
That was...
card addiction.
Yeah, we're sacrificing the Warlord himself for a Rowdy draw, which is fascinating.
So the thing I know I'm going to do is that.
We're leveraging that the extra card draw is better than the 2 recruits.
And I'm not sure what I'm going to do, so I'm going to have to think for a minute. Excuse me.
Magic Zamboni had a great question about the bracket. Will the winners proceed in their own bracket for the next round again, meaning round 3 will have 2 winners' games? Zamboni, yes, although I haven't sat down and done the model yet, but we may skip the next round for winners and just do a losers bracket round and seed directly into the semifinals from there. I have to sit down and do the math. But when we did the models back in like September, that was a possibility that came up. So we'll either have very few games or we will give winners like a bye into the semis. It is pretty much a reverse Badger recruit. That's a good point, Sandbox. And then, yeah, Moles have a tough turn here. They have lost their tunnel. They have lost their warriors in 9 and 11. We're down to just the 1 and 4. So unless we're willing to take a completely dud turn, we're going to have to dig somewhere and get back on the map. And we spent that ambush, so we're down to 4 cards in hand. And true, Pat, it does eat a bird action.
Very strong.
Unless cats feel like suiciding.
Relatable.
It's like I think through like 3 or 4 things, and then my brain's like, no more. That's
Well,
the
play
end of the
cats,
road.
then you only get 3 things.
I know,
So you
of course
pointed
you
out
do.
earlier.
Right.
Although
give
you
me
guys have
choice.
been really nice. I haven't had to do it again, which I appreciate.
Oh, did I only score 1 point instead of 2?
I can't.
Oh, Magic Zamboni. Yeah, the plan is to revoke double elimination at the semis. Just like last year,
1 point.
it's a 2-tier format.
Do you mind if
Yeah,
take
I say
that?
just take that. This is
Yeah.
last year's finals.
Take
Yes.
it. Alright.
Don't put the mob down, but take the point, huh? Okay.
Well, the point is more important.
Pat for memes. For memes.
Trying to choose between two things.
I think it was only like, I don't think it was a 100% memes pick. I think it was like a ratio of meme to off-kilter strategy. And I don't want to speculate exactly on the ratio, but I'm imagining it's like 50-50, 60-40. Magic Zamboni. Yeah, it's honestly not about me having a life or not. It's just what ends up making sense mathematically for the getting down to the right numbers for the semis and the finals.
Spend the bird dominance to dig here.
Does it make a difference whether winner's bracket plays again, since they all still have one loss left? That's why I was saying we may not do an additional winner's bracket round, and why again, the semis we go to single elimination.
We will then brigadier the birds here.
If it ends up not making sense, then
Now you were doing a southern impression.
there's no reason to do it.
One. And brigadier battle again here.
Sure.
This is very interesting. We have dug into the heart of militant territory. And sacrificed
Then
some warriors in the process.
forgot.
Every time hirelings come up, I keep bringing up, like, Space Cats Peace Turtles expressed interest in doing that. I keep trying to punt it over to them, and they haven't taken the ball from me yet.
I mean, everyone's just going to fight me, right? So. Um,
Depends on what you do.
I feel like there's some battle-heavy rats and birds in the neighborhood.
Yeah, this was perhaps not a great place to dig.
What's that
Yeah,
song?
well,
from
now I
Sesame
kind of
Street?
have to.
Oh, these are the people in your neighborhood.
Yeah, we're chilling. Everyone's my friend.
Oh, they want you dead inside your neighborhood.
Who goes next? The rats. No.
Birds.
Birds, top of the order.
All right. Well, birds, you can have a tunnel for me killing you.
Cool.
Oh, interesting.
I'm gonna mayor back
Or the
into the
birds could
burrow,
let me have a tunnel.
and
Because
then
I'm not otters and I can't sell tunnels.
How fascinating. So
the fox and the bunny.
So that was a very, like, small mole style incursion.
Tunnel counts for swaying, right?
Yep.
Cool.
So that's
Get the full mole.
that was how small moles were played during the summer of small mole. That is not.
Excuse me.
You.
Is you'd see them pop up with a little attack force in a clearing every turn, eat a cardboard, and then
Good at seeing stuff, you know.
jet back to the burrow. So are we pivoting hard into small mole perhaps as a result of the policing?
All right. Did I just get a point? Yeah. And then no bird cards, no crafting, draw a card. I want to take these back.
Yeah, the issue is, when do you sway a lord? I think
Why did you... Hey, rats, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Did you just do this for the rowdy card, or is there another reason that you don't want to tell us?
Well, I did it for the rowdy cards, and also I didn't want to kill any birds.
Right, but You don't mind losing the Warlord?
I mean, I would like to keep the Warlord, but if the Warlord has to respawn over here and then... But I hope that you're taking care of this.
Well, yeah, but then the Warlord has to then, hypothetically, the Warlord would run into, all the ambushes I draw from the discard, and, that would be
Hypothetically, the
rough.
Warlord can just move with the commands, and that's fine.
Hmm.
You don't have to kill the Warlord.
I'm putting another bird in battle.
Can I say how much I adore that table talk from Bodison there?
I smell
Just
blood
like
from the Warlord.
Cat's being like, "Hey, how do you feel about me killing your warlord?" And Bodison's just like, "Yeah, that's fine. That frees me up to go after you." Oopsie.
Checks out.
I have this weird sense of foreboding because my partner is watching this game in the other room with the door closed, and I don't hear the game, but I hear her giggles coming out of the room. So I have this odd sense of foreboding that somebody's laughing at me.
Don't worry. It's probably not the game. She probably just thinks Guerric's funnier than you.
I hope she's laughing at something unrelated, but I don't know.
That's like
Yeah,
anxiety trigger you can have, right? Maybe not the worst.
I'll
I
recruit-
think they're probably worse versions.
First recruit's going in free.
Yeah, I retract that.
Pat, it's usually men, I gotta say. No, I'm... Sorry, I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable.
That ship has sailed.
It's an interesting turn for you birds.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
What are they gonna do over there?
I still have a second recruit for one, which is kind of important. Oh, now I can find the scripting zones.
Just off to the left and right.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't actually know where the scripted zoom zones are for the warriors, it's this side of the map, I think basically all the way to the edge. And it's this side of the map to about the discarded Dom area. I think it stops short of the quest display.
Where will recruitment free again?
I've got to say, this Sabo Tunnels craft is really interesting. It's like two individually fine crafts, but together
I do.
is just a lot of crafting for a card-hungry faction.
I will take my first move, which will be from Mouse. I will take my second move. Don't you love efficient governments?
Lean.
It makes me wonder, Dans. I was going to say, depending upon where we go, it makes me wonder if we're leveraging for a coins or a coffin maker's craft, because notice we moved into a rabbit clearing, which means we're building in rabbit. We have one in 9.
Would you like to declare an ambush?
The Sabo makes me think coffin makers specifically. I don't believe we've seen coffin makers yet, have we?
Did he say he was stepping away?
Go ahead.
I don't know.
Oh,
No ambush.
Oh no, he's contemplating.
Oh, there's
Rio.
Wow. 1,000 birds just dogpiled that warlord right there.
I think the number you're looking for is 3. It's a bit distinct from 1,000. But my second battle will be against the tunnel and clearing 7.
No way. Yes, go ahead.
I will play the trumpet, but it's undefended, so.
Oh, yeah, sandbox. We're battling the tunnel. I was wondering what you were talking about. I was trying to sit here and think about it before I commented on it.
Build a roost and clearing 7. And then I will score. No. No, I'm going to charm offensive again, give him a point of a warlord again.
Oh,
Oof.
thank you.
Gotta be careful with those charm offensive
Whoa.
points.
All right.
2 for the warlord,
know.
1 for me. They can really skew a game if they start adding
Score
up too
2.
much.
Exactly, Dans.
And we will face absolutely no consequences for that.
It is optional. You don't.
The more
always
support
have
that
to do it.
option.
In that summer period where small mole ran rampant and everyone was like, "Oh my God, moles are unstoppable, going small mole," that was so dependent upon people just not killing tunnels.
Yeah, but I've had
It-
more turns than all of you.
The whole thing was so silly.
works.
for that exact reason.
Yeah, right. We all get the same number of turns in root, right?
I get some wood.
So
Um,
yeah, killing tunnels is how you counter it, and it absolutely throttles moles if they stay small mole.
causing you to lose a card and me to lose a card that I would just get back at the end of my turn.
I might.
All right, well, we're about to find out. I'm going to or I could be brave. What if I were brave? Okay, sorry. Let me just think about this for a second.
Tension mounting. The cats wipe sweat from their brow as their leader considers sending them in for an attack. Bravery doesn't win in root.
Oh, this is so dumb. We're gonna go Eerie Emigrating here. We're gonna hit the rats. Got an ambush, rats?
Oh,
Bearing in mind that I also have a ambush.
yeah, there you go.
Alright, I will counter that.
All right, we spent our bird ambush, the informant's bird ambush, on not an action, but as a foil ambush.
Right.
2-0. Pretty good.
The cats were rewarded for their bravery.
We really were, weren't we?
Were we?
Alright.
Elevars, yes, Warlord made a very interesting play, like very interesting play of suiciding the Warlord by sending them alone into a clearing to proc the full draw of Rowdy. So
Taking that ambush back or not?
Eerie naturally responded by removing it.
3 wood.
But we effectively got one card at the cost of 2 recruits, which is a very interesting trade. It's a cool play. It's low key one of the cooler plays I've seen this year.
Down here. For 2, that gets me, I think.
So I was wondering if
I'll go ahead and recruit.
the plan was to follow up the Eerie Emigre with several battles in 2, try to wipe it out. We don't seem to be doing that.
Third action, I will march.
I don't think I like this at all. Because if you think about this,
That, I guess.
we have now spent 2 actions.
That's
2 actions to kill 2 warriors.
my turn. I'll go ahead and use my informants and take that ambush back.
Because we spent the ambush, which was an action,
No.
and we spent a march to reposition after doing so.
I live in fear.
Oh no.
I feel like it would have been better to attack again than to march.
Correct. Timing. All right. Should we go up there? Or should you just gift a point to the birds?
Well, I've gifted points to you.
Yeah, I think it was just preemptive defense. Beat up the rats before they come beat us up. But,
No.
I mean, we've seen this so many times in the tournament. Defensive cats play is not victorious cats play. And this feels like a very defensive cats play. That specific play, not in general.
I feel like the rats kind of need to slow people down, right?
Hmm. But if I got it up here, I'm threatening 6. That might be fun.
So far,
Yeah, I guess
so
cats
far
were
it
like
seems
less
more
of a
like
threat.
6 is threatening you.
Let's leave it like this. I'm gonna recruit. One in 12. 1 in 2. Will anoint one of these.
I also don't really know why we defended 6 so badly. Rats are more than capable of outruling that and moving past it. And if they do, we lose connectivity to the rest of our network, which means we've effectively lost the value of those buildings temporarily anyway. And of course, there's a risk that this turns into some sort of keep assault. It's absolutely possible.
Okay, I've anointed this 1 in 2.
Command from 12 to 2, from 2 to 6. Advance into 5, advance into 1. If we have, we can't do relentless, but we could go wrathful. DJ think table responded to moles with genocide.
Okay, so an hour and a half in and no one's got to 10 points yet.
I've seen slower. Plus, you know, it's not a linear scoring game. Someone will be on 20 in an hour, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, worth mentioning.
This is a very crowded map. There's a lot to think about here in this game.
I think we've had a player hit 15 round 5 every single game except 1 this year, which tells you a lot about the scoring pace of Root.
Cats, huh?
A lot.
Yeah.
Your position is quite strong and you're point leader, so...
If we consider that, in addition to the fact that the average game is 8 rounds.
And then I ran away.
Like 2 points. Cats being 2 points ahead of birds in this stage of the game. I don't know if cats are the problem.
Yeah, I would.
Which is why if there was a preceding half of that
Not to
sentence,
mention-
you were in
not-
quite a good position.
Not to mention the fact that you just gave the birds a point. So,
So you're telling me that I should hit the birds?
well, at the very least, don't let this point just sit there for free, I think. I mean, you got time,
He was
right?
so charmed by the charm offensive points that he's just returning the favor.
Yeah, the charm offensive really worked, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bloody game, Brixie.
Yes.
Bloody, bloody, bloody.
Charming.
Like,
birds.
here's the thing with
He
the
is charismatic, right? He's leaning into his leader style.
Like, you can come up here
Sorry.
and try to get me out of there, right? But then, like, I just
Hey.
rebuild. It's almost
Appreciate that.
me, right? Because I need the spots to build anyway for points. So, you know,
Okay, this is the argument for someone who doesn't want to be hit.
obviously I don't
Yeah,
want
I
to
think
hit. I'm just
But,
saying,
like, I mean, in the sense that...
if you do hit, right, it's not like I have incentive to just kind of give up and go away. My incentive is to come back and use those empty build slots and fight. for it.
Your other option would be to not hit the cats in 6, but just like sit on 5 and outrule them to cut off the supply across that strip.
That's
that
not
would be
helping
annoying.
me score points. I kind of want to go for 5 clearings at some point, and you guys are not helping.
I mean, it's a 4 red faction game. 5 clearings is a lot.
I know.
I'm helping.
You
True.
both are doing their
I
part. Yeah.
appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Let's be real here. Moles are an insurgent faction. They should never have been a red faction. You should just take some white out to your ad set card. Do yourself a favor.
Here. I can't craft.
Where did we go? Wrathful. We did go Wrathful.
So you're wrathful, you say?
I am wrathful, yes.
Okay.
I have a we have a Mario amiibo that we bought used, and it turned out to be horrifically sun bleached. It's wild. He's like pink instead of red.
And then I will command.
I mean, that's not that many. That's hardly a protect. All right.
It is if he has the other ambush, which is now something I need to.
We bought another one. That's the end of that story.
Yeah, but
Right.
I need to recruit elsewhere as well to actually build a board presence. So
My first prowess.
All right, Cat's not being punished.
I will declare no attacks.
No ambush.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. That's 2 hits.
Yeah, Elevar's asking the big questions. How do moles get back in the game right now? Yeah, it's tough. It is. We talk a lot on the stream about how moles don't have to actually play the game in the sense of making decisions unless they have had pressure applied to them. This is one of those cases where they have had pressure applied to them, and they absolutely have to make very hard decisions for the rest of the game. It is not an easy game anymore. And 3-0, big rolls.
Point out of it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this is... If any one of these factions had not been chosen and Riverfolk had been in, this would have been a great moles draft. But because these 3 were chosen, it's awful for moles, particularly on winter map. Your best bet is really just
I'm oppressing 3 clearings. That's 2 points. Just
stay in the game as well as you can.
1,
Yeah.
2.
Try to stay out of the way and slowly build up momentum so that you can go for a pivot burst later in the game. Unless you have some killer craftables right now, in which case you could try going full pump and dump.
It's about to be my turn. Alright, 1 in the burrow. Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excuse me while I mutter to myself for a minute.
Go right ahead. Excuse me while I write everything that you say down.
Yeah,
I'm actually going to mute myself so you don't have to hear me jabbering.
Sandbox, I think that's a solid play. I think you could do something similar in 10, but leave it a little more defended and just count on cats not wanting to commit that many actions to policing you. And nobody else being able to reach you effectively.
Silence makes me uncomfortable.
You could attempt to come into 2, kill the stronghold, and hope that rats are more focused on their forward front than their rear flank. Again, it depends so badly upon what you have in hand.
So daylight action number 1.
Attack Cowboy. It's such a meme strat. It's just put down markets, abandon them, craft, and then hope that you draw more craftables so you can do it again next turn. That's the whole strat. And like with perfect RNG, it can win on a solid pace.
Yeah.
Sure. You're not going to get perfect RNG. I have tested it a lot. In games, solo, it is not a thing. Doing it as an interim to another strat can be fine.
Well, I do hope that you're taking.
It's not sustainable.
Yeah, not right now, but
So we've chosen to dig into 10. Which I think is a solid play. How many recruits do we have in the burrow? 3 more? We got 4 mo last turn, Sandbox. So if we recruit, battle with Bridget, formal to build, I think it's a solid turn. Yeah, 10 is nice because cats are not upset by it at all. This doesn't cut off their network. This is a workshop that they were happy to lose because it's the 1-cost 2-point workshop. This is effectively a null impact on cats.
All right, we will. Right, Brigadier.
But now moles can't craft informants. The horror. The horror.
Oh wait, I've already moved the daylight, haven't I? So, oh wait, yeah.
Yeah, because you in Birdsong you dug and what else? You recruited and dug, right?
I know that's my daylight. Those are my first 2 daylight actions.
That's our assembly phase complete.
Oh, okay, I see.
Now we move on to Parliament.
I mean, doesn't make that much difference. Okay,
Or as Francis might say, Parliament.
so Brigadier.
I'm just being goofy.
Here.
I apologize. That was not meant to actually be brutal, just goofy.
Brigadier 2. And then let's do
Elavaris, it is very comparable to dividends.
Mayor 1.
Which also, I said it during your stream. I'll say it again now. I have not forgotten you. I've slightly forgotten you. I will DM you back eventually. I promise. Dan's, it's what it's called in the rulebook.
2 Fox.
It's all it is. It's it's just one of those things that has a name in the rulebook but not on the board, like export.
The banker.
And I only recently was reminded of that, so I started using it again because it's a sick name.
Good point.
We got banker.
Station on my hands here.
We have our noble suite,
Okay, we're not
formal.
ruling anything significant.
Huh.
And then take my cards back.
We elected not to battle anything. I want to point out, which I think is fine. Yes, table space. That's another great example of that.
I'll add a third bird battle.
I think, was it Zamboni who was asking what mood the Warlord has? It's wrathful. It is not stubborn at the moment.
Not bode well.
I mean, it's good for the bird.
Recruit Bodison, clearing 3.
All right, so yeah, now it's time to talk about the fact that we made it back around, but lost our bunny roost.
Move 1. Wait, no, hold on.
So if we were angling for a coffin maker play,
I will roll back to my beginning of daylight and craft this League of Adventurous Mice, but that's it. Move 1.
Yep.
I gotta say, I really like this heavy card draw strat that Morrow's employing with Charm Offensive to beef up your draws and then leveraging that into aggressive crafting. I think that's really cool.
I will battle for Warlord and clearing 12.
Betrayed by your own suit. A Boyard ambush. And yes, I said that funny. It's a reference to Iron Man 2.
Well, that helped you out.
I know you may not all be familiar with that piece of high culture.
Get you some points and check some mold. Check some rat.
Second battle, I will battle.
Oh no, I know what to do.
For Warlord and clearing 3. You're out.
No
There's no ambushes left, right?
What about that?
Cats
Okay.
out.
3-1.
Score a point for the mob. And then I'll battle Warlord again in clearing 12.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good roll.
That's
Mobs.
Yep.
Mobs off the map.
A building clearing 8. I will blind charm offensive.
Yeah, pushing for bunny roosts again. Good catch, Dans.
Score 2 roost points. Draw 2 cards.
Is there no charm offensive for me this time?
No, I gave you the point already when you killed my roost.
Ah,
This game's gonna take forever. Okay. So many decisions to make. Well, the easy one. Get some wood. Oh yeah. Alright, now I have to think about where to go with the fucking Eerie McGeary. Because I could try to take this out, or I could take this out, potentially.
Yeah, Nev, was it Elavaris was having that issue as well? Strangest thing.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna, let me see. Rats are down to 2 strikes.
Sandbox was. Apologies.
If it lasts. Let's see, who's after me? Oh, rats. Rats, you go after me, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
2 guys, 2 more guys. What you think on your turn, rats?
on my turn, I would like to reclaim 12, but we'll see about that.
Okay.
It's a bit of a monkey's paw thing, Nev, because I think it was last week the gambling icons were not showing up at all
Down here.
when people gambled.
And hit the birds.
So we got them back.
Nope.
Just, also when there's not a gamble going on. 33. All right. Yeah, I was...
Gives me a point.
Once I got past the memeing, I was going to comment. I don't think those roosts are defended well enough to actually craft
Now I have to
whatever we're hoping for.
hell off the board. I got 4 wood. 1, 2.
Although there was a decent chance we went after 2 instead of 9.
Mhm.
I think 9 was more likely, though. It's tough, though. This is... Rats and Eerie are locked into a game of mutual destruction. And then the one nice thing about what Francis is doing with the defensive play in 6
Bush here.
is it positions cats nicely to
Oh, it's so tempting.
spread out and take building slots as they open up on the right side of the map. In the top half, at least. We don't quite have a comparable situation on the bottom half yet.
Who can say?
Right.
I would have maybe taken an additional warrior from 11 to 9 with our Eerie Emigre so that we wouldn't have to worry about moving any more in or out. We could have a solid base there. And then...
I'm going to step away for a minute, but I'll still listen.
Yeah, sounds good.
And then ideally build a recruiting station there and recruit.
I built recruiter here for 3. That gets me.
That put us back at 3 warriors and 11, 4 and 9, 4 and 4.
Build, recruit,
Banana.
battle.
Yeah, Xanthos, I think that's fair.
I think this is what the plan is.
It's fun to root for the underdogs.
3 wood to build this recruiter down here. That gets me 3. Okay, I'll take my wood off for.
It's always hype to see cat wins
coming off.
since we don't have enough of them.
And that
That's
gets
not where you put the wood.
Oh, thank you. 3 points for that one.
Yeah, Dan's,
I'll go ahead and
in general, I'm a big fan of focusing on sawmills.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I do think this is one of those games where recruiting stations are warranted, particularly one on the front line like this, because a frontline recruiting station is a tool to acquire more building slots. Particularly in something like this, where the other side of the map is being ravaged by war.
Um,
I feel like I went full ridged chips on that ravaged.
third action, I will battle the mole here. In 11. You want an ambush me, mole?
No, go ahead.
I will go ahead and take this second ambush though.
Oh no. Okay, this time there's no raising. I recruit 2 over here. 1 there. 1 there.
Do we know what round this is? I haven't been tracking rounds. Moles are a good metric. Is this round 4 then? So we can expect the gamble next round? No, this would be round 5 if moles are on 4 at the moment. So this must be round 5, which means
infighting.
If we don't gamble this round, we're running a little slow.
We do need to do something about cats.
Yeah, I'm thinking of just...
And it does need to be both of us because of a double ambush.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of marching here and
yeah,
inciting.
if you take the north, I can try and break through the south, I think.
I can battle there maybe twice and then I can...
Peace on the battlefield.
You're going to take a lot of hits if you do that because he is just going to ambush.
The two sides stand down. It's a beautiful thing.
I could go stubborn.
Yeah, that'll help.
Nature is healing.
And what's your plan then? You're taking out 11?
I'd probably have to go through 9 first.
Armistice is not necessarily peace. Fair point. Fair point.
I'll take a look at what my decree looks like, but I might not be able to like consistently do anything in 11, especially if he holds the ambushes after during your attacks.
And I'm gonna leave 12 here so you have a safety build.
Thank you. I will leave the stronghold alive then.
Cheers. Okay, is stubborn the way to go?
Stubborn or relentless, I think, but you don't have relentless, so or lavish, but I imagine you don't want to lose the item economy, so I think stubborn, yeah.
This is a very interesting development.
Ambushes.
True.
Top 10 anime plot twists.
Do you mind if I build here? Oh, no, I'm not gonna build here anyway. But I might later. We'll see. Okay, there is no crafting that I want to do.
I need to close my window. It's actually getting chilly in here.
I'm going to take out this cat right there.
With command 1? Is this command 1?
That is command 1, yes.
Go for it. Damn it. Cats don't do shit.
I was going to make a joke about how stubborn overflowed it below 0 into creating a warrior, but it's not even worded in a way that allows that joke. So,
Yeah, you tried.
Okay, then I just command up there. I will prowess into here.
That was 1, right? Of 2?
That's prowess 1, yeah.
yes.
I might want this friend as well. I'm pretty sure that 2 is safe from you murderers.
Me.
Okay, with the first command, I'm attacking the cats in here.
Hold on, let me do this. Let me think about this for a second. You're stubborn.
Yes.
All right, yeah. Let's see how this one goes.
Yeah, this is potentially exactly the thing I was talking about with lack of cards for Field Hospital.
All right, those guys are gonna have to die. Well, well, well. If it isn't the consequences of my actions.
And I might as well do it again. Ambush.
Professor Xanthos, I believe Lily is tracking that. As well as which factions people gambled on, and then which ones actually won.
Okay.
I would lose.
To see how accurate people are.
And then it would be.
Francis has 3 cards. I believe 2 of them are bird ambushes.
Technically, you can instead prowess into 5 and take out that workshop and cut off the supply line. It's also an option.
That is true, but then we'd have to take out the second one as well.
Moles are almost certainly going to do that.
But I already said I would battle here, so.
You've not gained any new information yet.
You could
considering the ambush.
I guess you'd be risking this.
Yeah, no, I wanna sit on this.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, no ambush. Go ahead.
I think cats are just lucky here that the syncopation of the moods means that we weren't allowed to be wrathful here.
Ambush might have been the right call there, I think. Maybe.
I do insight.
Ooh.
Elavarus, if you pause before asking for an ambush,
I'm pressing only 2 clearings now, so that is 1 point.
then you can roll back. Because the asking for ambush is the new information. That's the thing that locks it in.
Okay. 1 in the burrow. So I'm back to muttering time.
Muttering time. Bay in the Bay, the new information is not necessarily whether they have the ambush, it's whether they're using an ambush.
Let's recruit 2 more.
And Nev, players should not
move into daylight.
Players should not offer information about the ambush unprompted. We had a bit of an issue with that the other day where a Rats player wanted to loot, but they didn't.
I'd like to battle you in 10.
They didn't realize they wanted to until after the player had unprompted said that they do not play an ambush. So it was an unfortunate interaction.
Do another battle, but I will.
It's an unfortunate interaction, but the attacker, in the case of Rats, should declare looters as part of their declaration, and defenders should not talk about ambush until asked to. Is the proper etiquette.
Second move for the mayor, and then I will reveal.
Yeah, Zamboni, that's straight up just misplay on the defender's part. Wait until the correct timing.
Okay, guys, you only has 9 points.
That to get. Which one?
There has not been enough violence against Mo.
It's really funny that that's still sort of true.
There's been a lot of violence against them all. Let's go for the Baron of Dirt. Thank you for checking. I've actually pulled out the right card. And then that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Take my cards back. Don't craft.
Notably, that's a false orders in hand.
And take a card.
That is, in fact, a kitty on my lap, Woodfeld.
You're gonna have a bird card in recruit.
General Jack was asking about thoughts on future root factions that interact with items more. I'm down for it. I also think there's a perfectly fine density of item interaction with Warlord and Vagabond.
Also put.
So I'd be reticent to have too many factions interact with that axis of the game, but
FYI,
I'm not opposed to it.
okay, this was a fun plan, right? But the Warlord's gonna get 3 points out of it. So, just so you know.
The Warlord deserves 3 points out of
Bullshit.
this.
The Warlord is right here with the rest of us. So just make that into your calculations, okay, birds? Because
I will point out there's not much I can do about that at this point.
I'm just saying, if
Did you say they'll get 3 points? How will you get 3 points?
from both sides, if I get squished from both, well, because the wood shows up here on my turn, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm not fucking
Okay.
around trying to dig this out.
Two of my recruits are definitely going in 8. That's 5 birds.
Thank you, French Toast. She's very cute, in our opinion as well. When we adopted her from the APL or whatever,
You should go up here and take out the rat.
whatever it's called.
You guys have this fun little agreement where you can just leave free stuff lying around. And...
Lily had seen her on the website like a month beforehand and was like, "Oh my god, we have to get her!" And I was like, "Lily, please do not decide on a cat before you meet them. Let's go there and meet the cats and decide based on how we vibe with them and their personality." And she was like, "All right." And we get there and she's like, "Gigi's mine."
I'm going to try to get my oppress up here, yes.
Said he wanted 5 and he's going for the 5.
Well, I'm not
Can't
gonna go
vote
for
him.
5 because I'm not taking 12 back.
It did work out.
And I don't want to attack the keep.
Oh, my last 2 recruits will also be an 8. So,
Yeah, Brixie, we're basic. We even though she's not a black cat and she's a she, we
Mouse Bunny.
actually is Gigi's a she in the Japanese dub, isn't she? Anyway,
Really?
Oh no.
Really?
I don't like this bird in 7. That's not cool.
That's my free moves.
Moles took out the workshop in 10 and got a warrior back into 11 and swayed Baron of Dirt.
I will declare.
Oh, and I guess they sent one into the keep as well. That's where the 4th warrior was. I was looking for it.
See, you are not stubborn.
I am not.
So if I ambush two
Well,
guys
I
go
am,
away-
but the birds do not have the warlord stubborn ability. No.
And you have how many battles?
They are
3?
stubborn, but the birds are not.
So, like, you sure you don't want to go here? Because I can't really allow you to just kind of take this, right? And I don't know.
Therabrae, it's somewhat
I think this
necessary
fight again.
because we were policed very badly at the beginning of the game. So
Sure you want to do this?
we're playing a small...
Yes.
All right, we're gonna ambush.
I love a player who has the conviction to be like, "Are you sure?" And just yes. Just stone cold yes.
That's not what I wanted to see.
It's a strong, like, "I know what I'm about, son" moment.
I will declare battle opportunity, clearing 9.
Yeah, that one we're gonna skip.
But yeah, moles are playing a small mid game. They can
Oh.
pivot swole when things thin out a little bit,
That was a clear battle moment.
and they need to accelerate their scoring. For now, I think they're doing a perfectly fine job of keeping up and keeping in the game. Yeah, so
Recruiter.
Francis said this on Warlord's turn. This is the consequences of his own actions. This is what happens when we do not get our normal card draw, and we informants repeatedly. We cannot field hospital.
I will not take a charm offensive. I will draw 2 cards for the end of my turn.
And yeah, if we're also losing our recruiting stations alongside those warriors, which is, if you're going heavy on recruiters to offset the informants, that seems pretty likely. Then yeah, this is pretty bad.
Some wood. Not as much wood as I'd like, because the rats are on top of it. So what have I got? 3?
Did you just place 1 at 1?
I had 1
The one
already
that-
there.
Alright.
3 to work with, unless I want to pull some shenanigans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I only need 4 in there, or 3 actually. Worth taking out potentially. Recruit, march, build.
This is going to be a very interesting gamble. This is obviously very bad for Francis, and I think drops him into last place. I don't think he's out of the game, but the table definitely can't continue to go after cats, and I don't know that that's how the game develops from here. Because these factions are happy to chomp on some cardboard.
We're gonna Eerie Emigre up here and hit this mole. Do you want to ambush mole?
No, go ahead. I feel like we've not been your enemies.
I just gotta use it.
Use it or lose it. This is round 6?
Crafting.
Yeah, this is round 6. I love when moles are in the game because I can just look at their ministers and know what round it is. Yeah, this is one of the rare games that is off tempo. Like I said earlier in the game, we have very consistently gambled at the start of round 6. You know, hit 15 on round 5, gamble round 6. Very consistently this year. This is going to be a rare case where we're doing it
Third action.
any other time. In this case, 15 round 6, gamble round 7. In fairness to Cat's game, I think Francis was doing a perfectly reasonable approach of it is definitely on pace to go 4 hours. A perfectly reasonable approach of build up forces,
Yeah.
and be ready to.
Hypothetically, there were 3 cats in this clearing.
Hmm.
Would you still go over here, or would you go south? Let's say hypothetically there were 3 rats in this clearing with 2 ambushes.
Well, hypothetically, if you were to craft a few swords for me, I would be very happy.
Well, I can't craft swords anymore. All right, we're
So
gonna
if
go
you
ahead
build-
and
If you build this one,
no, I'm not
and
gonna build
promise me
here.
some swords.
I'm not gonna build a workshop.
Well,
I'm gonna build a sawmill down here for 3 wood.
Anyway, to finish my thought, I think Francis's approach of building up strong forces on the edges of our territory so that we can move into the rest of the map and take advantage of the militant factions thinning things out for us, I think that's perfectly fine. It just immediately crumpled in the face of united aggression, in a large part because of our aggressive use of informants.
4 still, I think it is, right? Yeah.
But also, we talked 2 turns ago about how we were not fans of the heavy defensive play on 6. Yeah, we said how, personally, I would have preferred either doubling down on 2 while we had things in there, or just not committing so many warriors to 6.
I think I'm just gonna yeet. 4th action will be a march.
Ooh, yeah, okay. So here's exactly what somebody in chat was talking about, how rats probably get the better end of this deal than Erie does. Here's direct evidence of that.
That's 1 march. That's march. Move 1 for the march.
To Morrow's credit, if your options are either continue to throw yourself against the wall and have the wall throw itself at you every turn, and have the rats slowly gaining the advantage on that, or
Jump up and then pluck.
have the 2 of you turn against a third party and let cats get a little bit more from that, I'd probably take the latter, because at least that way it gives you a relief to build your forces up a little more. But it's certainly, if the point differential gets too large, it's a problem.
I kind of like how things are laid out.
We have the turn order advantage, so if we do want to betray, we have the greater opportunity to.
Now the question is, do I continue down my path of diminishing returns and draw the ambush back, or do I actually get caught?
Is, if nothing else, an extra action, right?
Yeah, and that's the other thing, is I've been thinking about using them.
Like, I kind of
Correct.
assumed that's what you were going for with this.
That's what I
honestly.
assumed I was going for as well, but in practice, what's ended up happening is I kind of felt like I needed
You gotta
the
defend this
security.
stuff.
Yeah. See, what I could... Let me... Hold on. Sorry. So these guys were here with my 3rd action,
I feel like grabbing that.
and I built and I recruited.
I
Recruit... March.
think grabbing that ambush back is a little sunk cost fallacy. I think we do need to take advantage of the card draw while we can.
Then I'm defenseless. So yeah, it just hasn't worked out that like the 4th action is really like something I need. So I've just been kind of saving it, and also the ambush is defensive, so. Oh!
And this is why I am not a member of the Fox Crafters gang.
That's gonna be my 3 actions, and I'm going to informants up this ambush. My best friend. We will lose together, me and these 2 ambushes. Oh, and I get my points from the sawmill. Did I get my points? No. I'm gonna
No.
get my 3 points for my sawmill.
We took the ambush, right?
And I took the wood off, right?
Pretty sure we just took the ambush, and I do not like that.
Who do you
Alright,
think
so
gets
I'm
gambled
taking
on
out
here?
sawmill number 4 then. With raise. I get rewarded.
Here you go, rats. Look, I gave you 3 points
1.
to go
2.
away.
Don't
Please.
pretend you had a choice.
I mean, now I'm kinda addicted. I need more.
Yeah, but I know.
And
I've been
remember,
being
moles are about
cute
to
with
start.
these ambushes.
Moles are about to start pivoting over on this side of the board.
It's mouse. Going back there.
Sorry, I was trying to type in the gamble and get it set up, and
Recruit.
I started misclicking.
To here. Here. There. Choose something other than stubborn.
So Erie and Rat just want to race each other instead of being entangled. I'm guessing one of them turns on the other pretty soon. Rats could do it right now, if only because getting stuck with our full force in the northern strip is lousy. So this would be a good time to turn around and start coming after roosts. If it doesn't happen this turn, I think Eerie needs to heavily consider doing likewise.
That is true. I could take this one.
You could take that one. Yeah, you could. Or you could take this one.
No.
General Jack, I agree. I feel like Informants here is just sunk cost fallacy.
Continue to fight each other to the death, and
No,
both lose
obviously,
to
but
you
if you
he
guys,
does
if
that.
he doesn't take out any roosts, they just win. The birds just win.
Well,
There's no
the birds
stopping
are
you.
still gonna have a thermal problem at some point.
No, they're not, because their decree is borderline perfect.
Yeah, the decree is solid.
Like,
Well,
I
it's a
don't-
recruit 6 and there's 11 warriors left. So that's
But they got 3 battles a turn, and they could add more.
3 battles a turn, and where are they going to be?
And some
Like, once you
ambush
attack
happy
me and I use all my ambushes on you, then the birds have are gonna come crashing to you to lose their dudes.
The obvious counterpoint about it is that if he gets farther away from me, I can't do that.
What?
I
Yeah,
am gonna
2 cards
take,
you can dump in your movement. You're fine.
I'm gonna take some Rowdy because Rowdy is good.
Rowdy is good.
I shall not craft. I will. I will move a bit over here with my command. I want to rule.
I can't say I expected this, honestly.
Walk over there.
I will ambush you twice if you come into here. And like I can't stop the birds from coming into here and taking all my stuff at that point, but like I can't get pincered by 2 of the most aggressive factions in the game and have any chance. So I'll just have to kind of roll over, but I will ambush you twice.
I am going to command build with the
No,
informants.
the other informants. That was our only counterplay.
And now I've got 2 prowess.
I don't know what we're doing here.
I would love to do something against the moles.
I would assume the hammer build.
Yeah, cats, how about you leave me alone here and you can go build in 6 again. Take out this one.
Yeah, I mean that's
That's
pretty
something
tempting.
you'd like.
I mean, it depends on where you go, how much you leave here, who you're hitting. But I really
how
think the
much?
birds need to be hit.
Well, I think the moles need to be hit. And I could
Maybe.
go and
yeah.
hit the moles right now.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of, you kind of got me over a barrel here, so I'll say sure. I mean, but the thing is, I'm not gonna do what you guys are doing, which is play cute the whole game. Like eventually, but for this next turn, yeah, I can probably commit to not trying to take out this stronghold and taking this instead. The thing is, if you rule, if you inflict rule there, I have to get you down in order to get the wood across. So it's a little.
That
tricky.
is true.
If
how
you
about
take out
just
10,
take out-
then I'm going to have to dig up somewhere else on the board.
Yeah. How about I just take out this mole? So I did something, and then I come back to 5.
Now then, I will probably have to fight you. I don't really see my
I love how
without this clear.
Rats and Eerie were engaged in brutal
Into me on this side.
deadlock the entire first portion of this game. And because they decided to turn around and mutually police somebody, It turns out they were playing cute all game now.
I'm gonna take out a mole over here.
Welcome to try.
Ambush.
I do think this is leaving our flank very lightly defended as rats. This is engaging in a lot of trust
Okay, you succeeded.
with the Eerie.
And then I should.
No, we're kidnapping a cat. We kidnapped a cat.
I didn't take your cat.
I assume it must have been sent back to your box by scripting.
I did take
Oh,
it.
dear.
Oh,
I did take it.
Oh, okay. Phew.
It's
I was like,
under
oh,
the
damn.
warlord.
Where'd my cat go?
And then I shall.
We might as well at least hit him here too.
Well, I'm gonna walk back here and not attack you.
Okay.
Yeah, Brixie,
I will, however,
I'm not quite so strongly
for 2 points.
on the side of like everything Francis is saying is right. We should not do anything to cats, like some of chat is saying. But I also, I absolutely do agree that we are leaving those strongholds very lightly defended, very vulnerable to Eerie.
And we don't need. We don't need this dominance.
Okay.
Moles?
Nev, if it's any context for you, we cannot go relentless. We have a bag.
Yeah, sell me.
Well,
I
I
mean-
mean, there's just a bunch of just like easy roosts, just like all over the place. This one's 2 points. That's pretty good.
I think we actually were not wrathful last turn. We were stubborn, weren't we?
Because the rat
Which I thought was odd. I thought wrathful was better.
ball is huge.
But I think we may have been wrathful the turn before that. That I couldn't recall.
So I think maybe it's them.
Yeah. Hard to know, because there's a lot of rats and there's a lot of strongholds.
Yeah. I mean, what I can maybe
personally, I
do-
think you just need to build your engine and not do someone else's policing work for them.
Stubborn prevented Bodison from getting punished for pushing into cats. Wasn't that
be friends because
the turn before, though?
I'm starting to see the trajectory of this game, and it doesn't go well for either of us.
I don't remember. It's getting muddled in my head.
For Minister engine up. It's just a scoring engine we need to establish now. We're not that behind.
No, I know.
A bit behind.
I
Like your
Um,
moles.
Yeah, I also have many fox
And
cards.
I will point out, we have seen no coins yet.
Ooh, feels weird for Morrow to bring up the topic of coins while sitting on 2 bunny crafting pieces. That feels like a potential mistake.
Crafting because of the rat.
Yeah, I wouldn't point out bunny crafting as a threat while sitting on bunny crafting as a threat.
Give me a minute to think, and I'll work out what I'm going to do.
Like, I'm going to be in last place, points-wise, coming out of this round. Which isn't... I'd overpoint strike-wise, but it isn't nothing either.
Well, I mean, part of that is your little agreement with the rats here. I mean, that can stop at any point. There's many points here for you if you choose to take them.
Yeah, I thought the rat deal was a 110 thing, but it's been
Yeah,
ongoing.
apparently
I
not.
I guess maybe if that's you're thinking, your best option is like half and half policing by knocking out the rat's points. Pinatas.
Well,
Feels like Morrow's trying to toe the line between saying that is not still the agreement, and
Like eventually
it is.
they're gonna have to fight each other.
Trying to eat their cake and have it too a little bit.
They can't. They will become the primary competition for each other, right? If they beat us into the earth moles. So eventually they'll have to figure it out. I hope.
What we got? I don't know. Hey, you gotta do something, right? So let us dig, move, battle, I guess. Oh wait. Crap. Sorry, I just miscalculated something. I need to think again.
We're still in 2 clearings. We could do something similar to last turn. Spread out to 4 clearings and sway another lord. Continue building. We do need to. If we don't pivot this turn, we probably need to pivot in the next 1 to 2 turns. Because we should assume that the score track will start accelerating around this part of the game.
So
maybe we might be the one to take advantage of the lightly defended strongholds.
Hold on.
We saw nothing.
5 cards in hand.
I think it's only if I gain information, right? I can just show you stuff. That seems fine.
That is fine as long as it's not being done in like a blatantly cheaty way, because it is against the rules to be just showing cards to people. So don't be flashing cards to negotiate with or to show them off or anything like that. But if you're obviously just making a mistake or redo, that's okay.
All right. Is it the same? I don't even know. Right, we'll spend the bunny card.
Bunny, going after one of the roosts, perhaps? Maybe 7?
Oh no. Hold on. No, we're not. Take that back.
I would bet money we've got
Crafting these things.
some sort of rabbit crafting that we wanted to go for, and then we realized that was a 1 slot clearing. I would bet that.
Dig. And we're going.
All right, this is only 1 point of cardboard in this clearing, but it's a multiple slot building clearing.
Yeah. As my second daylight action. You know, the first 2 that I get at the start. Any ambush?
No
I think the cats have them all. Alright.
The cats have them all.
Oh, no.
Rip. That's not
Bad roll.
Okay. And then we'll do. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to see. That's not what we want to see at all. Let's go. Move 1. So Brigadier move. And Brigadier move. And
Oh, maybe this was just for swaying purposes.
I don't even know. Let's do Mayor battle again in 12.
No ambush.
It's looking like the bunny roosts will live, yeah. Exciting moment.
Slightly better. And a point. Second battle is not going to happen. And then I'm going to reveal Fox, Bunny, Bunny, Fox, Fox. And sway.
Fox. Yeah, end of round 6. You're just in time for the gamble.
Let's do.
It's going live as soon as this turn ends.
Do Earl of Stone.
All right.
1, 2.
Didn't go Duchess.
You're all like, look at this. Also, who do you think's being gambled on here?
Duchess
Don't know.
I can't even think about that.
Duchess could have been a solid small mole hedge.
Rats?
Yeah.
I
I
still
think I
think
would.
rats are birds, despite the fact that you're right, Morrow, you are back, but it doesn't really feel like you are because you've got 3 roosts and a perfect decree, so all you really have to do is throw another bird card in there, and another build card, and you should be okay. You know what I mean?
Feel like you're trying to trap me in a double build that's not good for me.
No.
Gamble's live.
Obviously, don't do it this turn. Oh, or unless you want to.
I
The
we have a more
that
problem.
decree is pretty strong. It's hard to argue with that.
Yeah, it's like I love trying to turmoil decrees no matter what they look like, but this one really it just has to be on bad rolls.
Anyway, speaking of the decree, it's bird battle number 4.
The moles might be on a 3-turn or maybe 2-turn clock if they have coins.
For sure.
Do not have any coins.
2's a little optimistic. 3 feels right.
Okay, none of us believe you.
I mean, okay, you don't have to believe me, but I don't. I also think the rats are going to be trying to throw heat on me because they're in a pretty strong place. Especially if they craft one more thing, they get another action.
I'm
They get-
definitely not on a 3-turn clock. actually.
No, rats, I think you are 3-turn clock. I think actually most
Really?
of the table is 3-turn clock with like good to average play, draw, rolls, whatever. Anyway, I'm crafting coffin makers.
There it is. There it is. We all called it. We all saw it rounds ago. There it is.
Oh man, that's so bad.
That's real bad.
There's 1 saboteurs in the discard and 1 of the decree, if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Talk about a power move. Right there. Oh, you're looking for my kryptonite? You won't find it.
Military industrial complex here. He's like.
Matuka, thank you so much for the 20 months. Why am I drinking water? I've got to pee so badly. It's because I'm thirsty.
That's a happy game, to be honest with you. That's not much we can do about that. It's not like we can't battle people.
We're gonna have to try and hit some roosts.
Yeah, okay, so this the table is going to respond with aggression, it sounds like. Every now and then, I'm not going to say I expected it in this case, but every now and then you see a play like this and the table deflates. Just they're completely demoralized and they kind of just let it happen. I didn't expect that for this table, and it doesn't sound like that's what's going to happen. It is possible that they over-police the Eyrie here, though. Particularly if the table unites under the banner of the Warlord as the one leading the charge, and Warlord is the one who gets the most value out of such a charge.
That is a nice
These
decree.
are also recruits this turn.
Moles and cats both want the game to stay deeply entangled, with no one runaway faction.
Funny.
Maybe worth calling out Gamble's closing soon?
Funny.
Make sure you get your gamble in.
I have 2 mouse moves, 1 body move to perform.
I would wager that rats are the ones most likely to directly profit from this game state. That doesn't mean
Oh well.
What did you say?
The Guerric always has a coffin camera.
Oh, I didn't notice we put it over here.
Mouse.
How unfortunate.
Mouse 2. And bunny.
Hmm.
I thought we hadn't grabbed it yet.
Number 1 will be against the moles and clearing 12.
What are the eerie? We have Marine Broker.
Knowles, are you there?
Did I said go ahead.
I don't
Cats.
see if I've heard it, but-
Cats have fox crafting.
The turmoil.
Wait.
Battle number 2 will be against the Warlord and clearing 2.
Go ahead.
2-2.
Coffin. Battle number 3 will be against the Warlord and clearing 2.
Go ahead.
1-0. We just took 2 points. How many should we have taken?
Hey, Birds, you didn't take the point for the tunnel in 12.
Thank you.
Fix
Battle
it.
number 4 will be the Warlord. Will be the moles and clearing 8.
I take back reminding you about your.
God, that's so bad.
I will
Nice.
build, clearing 9,
God.
and then I will score 3 points for roosts.
Of war.
All right, gotta figure out something here.
I think we have to take out all their roost every turn.
Yep.
Well, careful. Okay, but does that just mean they win on coffin points? Maybe not.
I know, but like as efficiently in terms of killing the smallest number of birds as you can.
Here's what I propose.
That's all
Rats.
the birds. Usually.
Rats, are you gonna go away? Because my initial
Well.
plan was to crash into you with the force of 1,000 suns and use all my extra actions to like decimate you here. Okay, but I really would rather you have these guys and go and like clean this up.
Yeah. I think I need to do that.
And then the thing is like,
I have to
I
command over to
see.
2 and then do a battle in 7 and in 3.
So let's see.
Excuse me, I'm just gonna step away from it, but carry on.
I think if we clear them out of these, that gets us in a better position, I think.
All right. Going over the gamble real quick. 5 people gambled for the Lord of the Hundreds. 8.3k coins, 7% of the vote. 6 people gambled for cats. 6.1k coins, 5%.
He actually can't. I mean, they actually can't get through the like they
5 people gambled for the duchy. 19k coins, 16%. Big money. And then 10 people gambled for the Erie Dynasty. 88.9k coins, 72% of the gamble. So some big money on Erie.
I did not draw.
And big money on duchy.
But with 6 recruits and a whole bunch of moves, let's say he puts in 1 or 2 more moves, he can just spread like 1 bird in random places and do the fight.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't think he's
why
going
I
to
was-
struggle to do the battles.
I think they if we shut down this side of the map, then they'll be more limited. I mean, normally I would say something like, if we wipe birds in, you have to do a move turmoil, right?
That's not happening.
It is possible if you wipe them from all clearings except 1, and with a roost in it, and then the rats sit on it. That
Sure.
is
If we
that
can
is
coordinate
possible.
that, then I can clean
mean,
up.
Let's say he recruits 6 into 9. He's got 10 birds there. You're gonna have a lot of rats.
Well, that's the idea. Is I'm not sure right now it's tenable, right? But if we coordinate,
Of course, it's not tenable. It's in clearing 9.
it has to be like consistently they lose more than they get, and then eventually they'll be in a small enough position where the rats can sit on them.
Yeah, I think we need to try and leave them only in with this roost after this round.
Ideally, yeah. Hilariously,
That doesn't mean you can't do anything.
I know it works out really well for me actually. But
Okay, I'd love to help, but the plan says I can't.
Yeah. But they are not on this side of the point.
I mean, it's only 2 extra birds in the coffin, so it's not necessarily terrible if you go and use your Eerie Emigre on here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 puts him to 2. But
Well, he's already got 7. Plus the ones that are going to die in the offense.
Yeah.
I know you're not going to listen to me, but I'm fairly certain at least one of you could still outrace me.
Potentially, but
I hope Moro does not elaborate very much on that.
Lord, if any of you.
I kind of have.
I would have thought that was the perfect, just like little bomb to lob in there. Just pipe up with a quiet little. Somebody here can still outrace me, and then refuse to elaborate.
As effective as a tactical strike from the mole.
So discontent
Through.
among the United Front.
So I kind of am gonna say
unease and suspicion.
I hate to do this, but I can't help.
I know. I feel bad, but I just see this game is getting away from me, unfortunately. So
Well, attacking 9 might still be good
I may have enough actions to do that, but
with your Emigre.
Emigre has to go here, I think.
I mean, yeah, if I have less stuff, I need to rebuild more.
Yeah, but I need to build
He
as
needs
well.
10.
Is this
Yeah.
Pots aren't optional.
is this where moles say that
I would just prefer you not to wipe me out in the process.
Archangel Lilith, I would love that, but that
Stuck around up here, I'd be able to go over here and do some stuff, but
we would need like a person dedicated to maintaining that, unless we could do it with scripting, and nobody in the root community has
I think I gotta do it this way, you guys.
stepped up with that type of knowledge.
Accounted for.
Play the
Never
Fox
mind.
Bomb, yeah.
But I would love something like the Twilight Imperium.
Okay, I think I'm actually Eerie emigrating
Can you
down here.
bring? Can you bring one and then I won't ambush it?
No, because here's the thing, I can counter, and also
Nev, I don't think it needs Twitch API, but it needs Lua for the TTS. And then the way TI4 does it is they have some sort of external site that collects the information, and OBS just pulls it from the web browser.
Hit the moles.
Okay. Right. There's nothing I can say to convince you that that means I have to spend more time rebuilding rather than.
But yeah, you would have to integrate it into the root mod on a coding level.
Well, okay, well.
And then have.
So I could yeet these guys.
Yeah, except for Lua, exactly.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna move.
Tabletop Playground is at least JavaScript.
Here in 10.
I'm waiting for somebody to make a root mod in Tabletop Playground.
One March build, and then you've still got another action recruit, maybe.
I have Nebuchadnezzar. I have seriously considered like trying to commission them or something.
I don't know, unless you had other plans for your third action, but yeah. I've said my piece.
Is the source open? Referring to which part, Brixie? The Twilight Imperium stuff? I think it's all open.
All right. Well, the thing is, if I weaken these clearings, this is the issue. If I weaken these clearings, they just the birds just come through. You know what I mean?
No, I get you. My request is like one cat comes to do the Eerie Emigre, and then because fair enough, you want to use it and you want to keep it, and then you move in and you
It's not optional.
Sandbox, exactly. That's how, at least that's how Twilight Imperium does it.
One cat comes in, fights the mole dies, but I don't lose everything, and then I don't have to rebuild it, and I can do other stuff.
What about
And then
what about 2 cats?
it's less good than one cat.
Well, the issue is I don't want to have to waste actions after this moving guys into here, right? I want to Eerie Emigre into here and have this done, so I don't have to move around other places.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you have other plans for the rest of your actions, then yeah, okay. But I mean, if you don't have other plans for other actions, then I'd rather you didn't.
But out. So I have 3 wood. Oh shit! I've lost track. Does anyone remember if I put the wood out? I did, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think you spent them all last 10.
Moles convinced me.
Yeah, not to dwell on the subject too much, but back in like summer of last year, when
We're gonna Eerie Emigre.
it wasn't clear to me if we'd be able to do the tournament this year.
I mean, you don't have to do that. You can send one up to 10 and kill a mole if you want.
No. Like, if I'm gonna do it, like,
One of the reasons was because the creator, the person who updated and maintained and coded the Ultimate mod, was missing, and I knew we would need some bug fixes and some updates if we did another tournament. So I gave serious thought to like seeing what it would take to commission a mod from like the TI4 team.
now I got some actions. March.
If they were even willing, you know, and I never got as far as like even communicating to them. It was just one of those things I was thinking about, like, could that be a solution?
Fallacy, engage. We're gonna go ahead and
Sunk cost fallacy, engage.
battle the birds here.
Sure. No ambush.
Oh, that was a 3! Damn it! Fuck me.
Chat, for TI4, there's an external website that you just have OBS connected to, basically.
Gonna keep on going and spend those ambushes?
And yeah, OBS is the screen capture software. It's the streaming software that I use. There's also Streamlabs, which is a private fork of OBS. And there's other options.
No, I can't. I don't think I can commit more than that, unfortunately.
Yeah, fuck this. This game has the feeling of something that is over, and it is very much not going to conclude for some time.
I guess if I rule here, I can build here.
Is there a building slot there?
If I kill this.
Oh yeah, I get you.
I get back in that. You did, Amanda Applesauce. I'm sorry. I gotta get back in the game headspace. I'm all distracted now.
Okay, action 3, we're gonna hit the birds again.
Sure.
It's been a long time since I looked at that, Neb. I should look at that again.
Oh,
There you go.
my goodness. Okay, phew. Okay, that's a point. Jesus, took me long enough.
Gotcha.
This is so bad. But I'm going to go ahead and spend this bird ambush to build a recruiter here. Kind of just trusting you guys to be nice to me. Although, there's no guarantee. 2 points for that. And then I'll use this bird ambush to recruit.
Oh, yeah, no, I think that's what TI4 does.
Draw some cards.
This is the question, isn't it? I don't know if I...
Oh, you can just take it back again.
I might just take the ambush back, honestly. Like, 2 cards. I don't know how much that helps me.
Oh, and now Francis wants cutesy play. Savage, Therabrace. Savage.
I'm taking the ambush.
All right. On to Warlord. I think this is the big pivotal turn. I think this is where we see what happens. This is the turn that defines the game state from here on out. Do we start policing Erie, or do we try to points race?
That's another point.
Because we could just sweep through the Cat's territory. Or the Erie territory, or the Mole's territory. We could just chase cardboard, or we could actively try and stymie Erie. And this is where being trapped up in 5 from last round sucks.
I can...
This is almost turmoilable.
I also suspect you cannot outrace Erie. But I'm not playing Warlord.
Then I can prowess into 7. I'm gonna roll a 3. Then I can prowess into 3 and roll another 3.
And sit on it. Yeah.
No, this will survive.
Well, the moles have a turn?
You, I could do one.
Moles could do
Oh,
2.
alright.
You could do 2 moles. Look at, did you see how brutally I smacked up against this massive ass pile of birds? For you! I did it for you, moles!
Uh-huh. It just happened to be a solid building turn for you, right?
Moles are gonna come in here and
Oh.
clean my ass up. I know it.
And another one with my last stronghold. I choose a different mood. I think I have to lavish now. I'm gonna do something weird, maybe. I think I have to lavish these 2 away.
Oh, lose our T.
So I can properly sit on the birds.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna risk that. That's very bad.
You are pushing the
I think I have to.
I can understand a lavish
I've missed this.
to open up Relentless, but giving up...
Wait, you're lavishing the tea too?
Yeah.
Why?
Don't I need a lot of rats to sit on them?
I guess so, yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
we
we're
can actually turmoil them.
we're trying to turmoil on move.
I haven't mathed out the rat's turn, but the turmoil involves destroying every single bird except for one that's on a roost.
I cannot take out this one.
Can't take out that one.
Could try to take
I mean,
out...
if we knock down both roosts, then he's going to get how many from Cotton? So there's 2 already. Let's say 3.
Well, the issue is if we guarantee a turmoil, they're going to lose so many points that
That's the only way.
the coffin will then be kind of counterbalanced because they have a decree full of bird cards.
If we
Yes.
if we try and turmoil them and we don't succeed, then we've just left them with more points next turn.
True, but we also have another turn to try it.
But can someone explain what we're even trying? Like, I don't. Kill 3 roosts, 2 roosts, and 5 birds. Is that right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ideally, we would kill 2 roosts and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 birds. That would be the perfect setup. And then the
Why is
rats.
Go on.
And then the rats sit on that one roost with every single rat that they own. Okay, and we pray that the 6 recruits plus whatever cards they have in their hand doesn't get them across the finish line.
Let's say they have a bird recruit, so then they're going to recruit 8, and they have 11 points of rule there. So the rats would need 12 rats, and I don't see how they can do that. I don't know. I mean, in some ways, I guess it's easier for everyone else if you give away your prowess item, but it seems better to, in my opinion, to smack the birds more rather than give up your stuff.
Yeah, I'm not convinced that this turn the turmoil is as possible as it would be if we did the groundwork and tried to do the turmoil next turn, in which case the tea might be necessary.
All right, if you say so.
But I think that getting rid of the bag gives us options for like actions, economy stuff.
Man,
keeping actions, but
we sure are playing nice.
So weird.
All this we talk.
The bag, that was my sin from round 2. I shall
It's not your horde, it's our horde.
craft. Some false orders might help next round, right?
That would be that would be clutch.
So I shall.
But is it a new clutch or an old clutch? It's an eerie joke for you.
Like, I just think going for the turmoil is like high risk, high reward, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't see how they don't win this game with this setup if we don't turmoil them. So there has to be a way.
I do think...
Except for the birds.
I do think we...
Congratulations, birds. Well, I'm annoyed.
I do think we probably require Relentless to do what we're talking about doing.
Successfully gotten me out of.
I will give Bodison full credit for that.
Except for these 2 guys? We're going to leave these 2 guys?
Yeah, you don't want to hurt me there.
I'm just not convinced this is what we should be doing.
What?
Okay, I can command twice, and then I can...
Yeah, I figured this was the plan, was to wipe 7 and 3.
1 at least to protect this. That's a prowess on 7. I'm battling the birds there.
Sure, no ambush.
2-1.
1 red for the coffin. And yeah, I might as well take this roost out now.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Feels bad.
The roost
No ambush.
Feels real bad.
for a point.
Feels like needing to pee 3 hours into a 5-hour game.
Yeah, I'm not gonna incite. I oppress 2 clearings exactly. That's 1 point. And
I do think we have the potential for a really great next turn.
gone better.
Getting Relentless back under our control opens up all kinds of opportunities.
Well, it says
And that false orders is a solid craft.
To 20.
I think it said 17 somewhere. But
That looks like 16 to me.
16.
so they're getting 3 points automatically. And let's say they build again. That gets them 2, so 5, and then they've got 4 battles. So they're gonna try and clear up some cardboard, right? So 7, 8.
Do you want like an AFK overlay for your streams? You have something to put on screen rather than just sitting in misery
Probably
for hours?
take out these.
It's fine when I have a co-host. It's only a problem when I'm solo. And honestly, Lily's home. Like, I could yell at her to come take over for a minute, assuming she's up to it.
And then the hard things.
Yeah, please do take out.
Call me in, coach. Lily, you want to come tap me out for a second?
I don't think it matters much when you take out. I'm pretty sure I'm already completely immune to turmoil.
I mean, you're not immune.
The key,
Next turn I am.
chat. It's not about me, be going away. The problem is nobody watching the game.
Current turn. Yes, yeah, you're right.
Which is next turn because I'm first in the round.
Right, yeah, I kind of imagined it being your turn.
All right, let me think about how I get any points.
I mean, I know you have like no inclination to listen to me. I think your only path to victory from here is just going all in on your scoring engine. Because if you take a single turn off to police, I think you just lose to Warlord in the race.
I don't know.
I mean,
about
the Warlord scored 3 points that turn. They're not.
Yeah, but that was a full police turn.
that. Well, the idea.
I like that Morrow's
Police the warlord.
trying to talk the moles into not policing.
Moles don't want to do that.
I either win or turmoil. If I win, I win. If I turmoil, I cannot police the Warlord.
I've been here the whole time.
You're not gonna score 12 points, are you? He asked.
Am I?
Hopefully. Oh God.
Hi, everybody. I came home from work and now I'm here because Guerric needed me, apparently.
Probably 2 turns.
Yeah.
All right, I have no idea what's happening. This is perfect.
Which is possible. It is possible, but it is not likely.
It sounds like Francis is still going for that bird turmoil. Check out the coffin. I don't know what the coffin cam is. Oh God, what have I done?
And think, and then I'll come back.
What is happening with this coffin?
Sure.
What have you done? Can't... Oh no, I'm so scared I'm gonna overwrite something. Oh, this is the coffin cam. Ha ha ha. All right. Well, this is a decision. I see why they're so scared of the Eerie now and why they're trying to turmoil them. I do think killing a lot of Roos is probably a good choice. But if I don't hit shift 6, it doesn't work, Nev. You have to hit the shift to do the camera. It's control that's the bad one. I think. I'm gonna go with that. Guerric really needs to teach me how to do these things again so I don't mess it up every time he walks away. So we are on the mole's turn. What does the mole's board look like? Ah, I flipped it around. We've got some good ministers.
Silence descends.
Nev, I can blame anyone for anything, but I will not blame you for that. I accept.
That coffin maker's craft was pretty much the end of all hope. That decree is not really much.
I'm really actually not sure I win this. I think you are just...
But you're a true agent of chaos, and I'm here for it.
You don't think you got this?
No, I never think I have it.
I mean, you'll get... We'll see. I'm not going to give you any hints. You don't need them.
I mean, it doesn't matter if you give me any hints or not. I think my path forward is always going to be fairly intuitive. I just think you will stop me.
Depends on a lot of stuff, but it is possible to do. It just is
All right.
very,
I'm back.
very difficult.
I'm wondering what's happening. I think someone might have been AFK, and now they're back. This mouse is very sensitive. How do I unzoom? Unzoom!
Something that you could do, Moles, that would be helpful is to clean up these single ones, especially these two.
Moles is away.
Oh, Moles is
I
away.
think.
Oh, Moles is muted.
Ah, moles are muted. So I have to fill in the space. Yep.
I'm here. I'm just trying to think, and I can't do that and talk at the same time.
Fair enough.
Thinking while talking is quite difficult. I don't know. I mean, I haven't been watching, obviously. Well, not as closely as I probably should have, but I don't particularly think that the Eerie have it on their next turn from the board state I'm seeing. I think 2 turns, very, very likely, but not 1. So there's that. I also don't know how much moles can really do. There, Bray, I cannot think while doing nothing else. I will probably explode. Physically. Like, I will physically explode, so I just can't do it. Yes, Obey in the Bay, I think I would go greedy, but I always am a greedy person. And I just don't necessarily see what helping gets us in this case, because I don't think it's really going to... It might stop, like, 1 point, but... Again, I don't know if the Eerie necessarily have it on their turn. I think a 12-point burst is just a little too much.
What's time looking like now? Not trying to rush you, Moles. I'm just curious. Oof.
It's definitely maybe possible, but it feels unlikely.
But I think it's like, what, 20 to 30 minutes?
Moles deserve on the end game. Moles need it. It's only 3 hours. That's not so bad. It just, and then also we had like a half.
I mean, so we're currently at 3 from coffins.
2.5.
So that's pretty good. So most battling more could put more in that coffin, which also may not be what you want, because we're at, I don't know how to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're at 16, so 4 more will get us to 4 points.
Does the CTS give like time for like when the first action happened? Oh, it's all gone.
I wouldn't know. I still can't see.
Monte Cristo, yeah, exactly. Lizards are always greedy. That's why I love playing them, because
That is weird.
greed.
There isn't like a setting somewhere.
I say that as someone who, in my last Lizards game, crusaded and battled 5 times in a row.
Can you see that?
So maybe they're not as greedy as I want them to be.
I'm clumsy with a keyboard. But that's interesting because it means my chat still works. It's just not visible.
Very strange.
What would I do as moles? How does Guerric commentate by himself? I need like to yell at him for witty
I'm sorry, I'm
commentary.
finding it really hard to work everything out. So, how
You're
confident are we that we can turn all the birds next turn?
Okay. No, I only had I think 8 in the Acolytes box, and I was just determined to kill the entire board.
I want
It
to
was great.
40 against. That might even be a little bit optimistic. The thing is, it depends on what the birds do, and I don't know how much I can really talk about it without them getting an idea of what to do.
All
in
right,
the
yeah, fair
comment.
enough. No, don't worry, don't worry.
But
Okay.
the issue is, right, we just need to, the end goal, right? The end goal is one roost undefended on the board with as many rats on top of it as possible. That is the turmoil condition.
So still trying to turmoil on move. Still seems unlikely, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
All right, I'm out. Bye, guys.
Importantly, the birds remove roosts, right? So the roosts that are there now will be there. So if it, some are more convenient, some are less convenient for the rats to be able to.
I see I missed nothing.
Alright, let's try and do some stuff. Okay. I will spend the rabbit. Oh wait, hold on. Am I going to recruit? Let me think. We'll recruit one more. So my daylight action has been to recruit one and then spend the swap meet to dig.
Do I normally go past 1 through 6? Yes, Dans. I have the player faction mats on 1 through 4.
3 of the 4?
6 is the draft flop until I reprogram it for something like Coffin Cam. 7 is the map bottom up. 8 is the map top down. 9 is quests if they're in the game. And then 0 is my zoom out default view.
Okay, and then Brigadier is going to battle the birds here. Any ambush?
Nope.
Ooh, big roll.
Yes.
That's nice for the moles.
We love to see that.
That's the point. Ah, wait. Crap.
Uh-oh. Would we...
Uh-oh.
I didn't think that through.
Did we miss something, or?
Oh, no, it's fine. Don't worry.
Uh-oh.
Ah,
That fills me with
man.
dread.
I just.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
I didn't know. I just totally miscalculated something.
It's no big deal. I just did everything wrong.
What do I do?
It does not inspire hope. That's for certain.
Oh wait, maybe it's not as bad as I thought.
Hmm?
I can't think. All right, let's do one thing at a time. Let us. Hold on. Fox, rabbit. Oh, it doesn't matter. Fox and rabbit. Okay. Right, we're gonna reveal. Oh wait, no. Which way around? Yeah, okay, that doesn't matter. Right. We're gonna reveal a bunny to put a market down here.
If you put it down there, it's another point for the birds. If you
Let him play his game. Like you've been talking. I don't mean to be rude. You talk a lot about this.
I gotta.
Wait, what did you just say, Maura?
Sorry,
Stop
I'm just
talking and do stuff.
saying not like that. Just let people play their game.
All right.
I mean, it's true that putting it here is almost certainly points for the birds, right? So, that's a true statement. However, there's still more actions, so they could come in with more moles. That's what I'm hoping is the plan, right, moles?
This is a lovely case of nobody is wrong, but nobody's happy about it either.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can't. I'm one to talk, so yeah.
I've stopped being able to work out whether this is a good idea, but let's just do it. And then I will reveal.
Oh, true. Morrow is probably getting a little grumpy with how long the game is gone.
Do you mind if
After being in
I revealed for that 4 more?
the infamous 5-hour round 1 game.
I think
know.
it's rollbackable.
Yeah, it's
It's
legal
a-
to do it. So
It's fine. I'll stick with it. And we'll do.
And it's getting late over there for Morrow. I can't remember their time zone, but it's
To build.
it's afternoon for us.
Yeah.
It's evening for them over there.
And then
Sorry, was that with the mayor, Ben?
yes, sorry, that was using the mayor to build there. And then so we will. I can do that or that, and I'm gonna get feedback. It's taken long enough already, right? Let's just do it. So then I will. So that's 1 point. That's 2. We'll banker those 2. 2.
That's a false order.
False order. Okay.
It's a false order setting the discard.
Okay. I've used the formal, the banker, and the thingy, so I've got a couple more moves if we want. I think I'm good. Okay, and then I'll use the
Baron of Dirt for 2 points, right?
to score 2 for the market.
Puts us at 21.
Funny.
I don't think they stay in a position to win next turn, but technically threatening a win next turn. More likely a 2-turn clock. Potentially worse, given this is a risk of 2 price of failures instead of 1.
I don't know if what I'm about to do is really stupid. So 2.
How much more can we do that could be stupid?
So how many you got? 3 coffin points, 2 battle points.
I don't understand. We're out of ministers, aren't we?
And then
Our assembly actions were dig and battle. We formaled, mayored, bankered, Baron of Dirt. Oh, do we still have... I guess we still have Bridget, don't we?
I don't know if I've used Brigadier yet.
Yeah, Brigadier's still up.
Let's just hope the birds can't. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna move.
Yeah, honestly...
And then back on here.
Okay, that's fun.
Can I, before you end your turn, can I ask why you didn't do the opposite?
Because I thought with 4 battles he's gonna kill me anyway.
Okay, well,
It is also dodging coffin points for the next round.
Well,
Right.
yeah, but okay, but here's the thing, though, right? Yes, you're right. They probably would eat through it, but the issue is,
Oopsie.
ideally they would take casualties as well. So, yeah, I can't really tell you to fall on your sword that hard, I guess.
Yeah, fair enough. No, I get what you're saying, but I'm gonna. Yeah, I can't think anymore, so I'm good. Take my cards back. Spend that. Is there a boot left? Yeah, there is a boot left.
I think this is a solid turn,
Using that market.
diminished a little bit by having Eerie directly after you in turn order.
Oh, I
And then draw 1, 2, 3,
But
4 cards? No, 3 cards.
on the face of it, I like this all.
Rats, did you just draw something?
I did draw 1 card, yes.
For a
because
Marine Broker.
I drafted something.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine.
Whatever, it's Marine Broker or whatever it is.
Okay.
Marine Broker.
Did you get it before I started drawing everything? I mean, maybe it's
I
Yeah.
did, yeah.
That
The-
crafting works.
The one thing, I think there is a solid argument
I didn't accidentally draw the card that should have gone to him.
to keeping false orders instead of the ambush.
Great.
I tend to value ambushes
Here's your turn.
not very highly, and false orders very highly.
Moles win
But
next turn.
it's
Sounds like a you problem.
it's certainly true that the ambush is more directly useful for maintaining our
Resources are going.
position.
I gained 3 coffin points.
False orders might be a little win more as opposed to what's the other phrase? You know what I mean.
If it helps, I don't actually know how I would win on my turn, but maybe that doesn't help.
I
You
mean,
presumably have. Hold on.
kind of on you, right, birds? I mean, they lose a card when you kill that
Yeah.
thing, obviously.
So we're looking at an easy 23
I'm not gonna take out 10.
for Erie.
Someone else has to.
You're not taking out 10? Oh, yeah.
Minimum 1 build takes us to 24. 3 additional battles. I was gonna say, how worth it is it to chase cardboard versus just
Birds have to go take out 10.
crashing into 7, hoping moles don't quite have it, and then coasting to victory?
Birds can.
There's a solid argument to that.
If they get the right cards and move, if they have a fox or a bird move, they can get over there.
How many recruits do we have?
There's no reason for me to go for 10, but I could just go for 8.
Well, you'd have to go for both.
Yeah.
Bunny move.
I think
Not gonna get you to 10.
if we have a bird to toss into recruit, I really like the idea. If we don't, I'm iffy on it. I like it though. I do like it. I hope we do it. Not even necessarily because I think it's the best thing, but because I want to see it. But I do think it's good.
I think that's all I can add, so.
Okay, no additional recruit. I guess, in truth, you don't have to defend clearing 3. You could send all 8 into 7. Send your bird from 12 to 8. Lob your 1 battle at the moles. And then toss your force of 8, your 8 stack at the rats. I would like that turn. You still have a safety build in 2. It's impossible to turmoil on battle in 7. There's too many forces there. Bunny Mouse Square Dance. I do think you have to take out 8. It's too juicy, and you do have to be worried about.
A table that's accepted the inevitable.
You do have to be worried about moles outracing you. I'm not worried about turmoil on move, Nev. It's double mouse, double bunny. That's fairly simple. 3 to 7, 7 to 3, 3 to 7, 7 to 3, or whatever.
First mouse move.
You can make it work fairly easily. I haven't been counting. Do cats have a threat for win? 3 sawmills. It doesn't feel like enough, just from my gut. But I'm rusty on calculating cat wins, honestly. Not conscious, not vocally, Tad. It's possible Francis considered it, given the way he set up. Yeah, 5 was about what I was feeling, Nev. True, could have hammer. That'd be spicy. Still doesn't get us a win from 19. But maybe it puts us on a 2-turn clock.
Bunny move. Bunny move. I think it's just what I have to do here.
Your bunny move?
That
So that's all. No, hold on.
I don't like this turn at all.
Hold on. Let me rethink this entire turn.
All right, we're rewinding it, which I like.
3, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was not a fan of what was happening at all. It comes down to the fundamental principle of Root that attacking is better than defending. There is obviously a rat army with every incentive to annihilate us on the map, which means we are inherently advantaged if we are the ones who attack first. If we police rats and moles this turn, I think we have policed our 2 main threats and can safely outrace everyone.
So if I go mouse.
Rats physically cannot get to clearing 4. I think that's the alternative to battling rats. Fair.
Bunny. I've got. Yeah, I've got 4 easy battles that way.
That is a good turn too. I will admit I'm fixating on the whole attack the rat ball thing. But I did say at the start that I'm not saying it's the only course of action. I do think this doesn't feel right. Yeah, that's a good point, Tad. That's the thing. You head into Fox, it makes turmoil on move actually a possibility.
Not gonna lie, I forgot price of failure involved losing a lord and also a card.
Oh no. Damn.
Hey, you live and you learn.
We do technically need to choose the Lord first.
Stone is dead.
But I was gonna say that should be a no-brainer.
Want to take one?
Draw one. Bunny. You didn't come through.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I didn't hear
battling
you.
battling you and clearing 2.
I didn't hear that either.
The warlord woke up. Oh.
What up? That actually worked out rather nicely.
I will declare another battle against the warlord and clearing 2.
Go ahead.
Battle 3 of 4.
Final battle will be
Gotta be the rat and 8, right?
against the cats, clearing 9.
Or not.
Okay.
I will admit, I do not follow that logic.
Coffin.
Thank you.
I will build
Oh no.
8. At the beginning of evening, I am going to charm offensive.
Moles?
I'm going to give the point to the warlord.
Boo.
Thank you very much.
Point to Warlord.
And then I'm going to draw a card for the end of my turn. Oh, the deck's empty. Great.
I also would have thought the cats.
Oh,
Okay.
hold on. I can't see the log. Did I score my roost point there?
Your point, yeah. I think.
For end of turn?
I
You did not
no.
score your roost point, and please
No.
discard.
Oh, yeah. Also, yeah. That's fair.
Are you
Discard.
sure that wasn't a? Are you
I
sure?
counted it out. I came to 25 when I was figuring out what I was going to end up on.
Oh, it's correct.
Yeah,
now.
he rolled the dice, then he didn't score another point until you've just added it now, so that's right.
Everyone is sure.
Yeah, they got that right.
Well, this
And
is
here we-
doable. This is doable. Rats, how many guys can you get out? How many guys do you have?
Yeah, I don't
6
think we took the best turn we could have taken there
last time.
to set ourselves up for victory.
I feel like literally all you're doing in this situation is king making moles. But
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
If it helps, I don't know if I can score enough
I
points.
don't know if the moles can win with no lord and 3.
No, they still have a lord.
they have a lord.
My
They have like
plan
the lords
to-
they've been using all game.
This-
We can
My
rock it
plan
back
to
on your
sway
board.
the other lord is
They have
not
the-
as strong
They
without a
have
card.
decided. Oh, they lost the other one. Okay.
Yeah, Francis, they lost the one they weren't using.
Kind of easy. I mean, sure, but you know,
Mm.
I don't really know what else to say because you didn't really police the moles at all. So
I priced a failure at half for available buildings. What else could I have done?
oh come on, you got 2 points. Let's be real.
That's not what you said, though. You said I didn't police moles. What is policing moles if not triggering price of failure?
Well, what
Hmm.
is my turn if it's not trying to trigger a turmoil? 1, 2,
Like,
3, 4, 5.
I'm honestly not flagging that. I don't know if I can get that many points in one turn.
Well, I can't really demand of the cats that they take out 10.
Well, I mean, the issue is right. You have 10 guys here. You're going to get 2 more guys. 10 is the. We need like 12. If they have 2 cards matching the suit of the roost, right? Which they probably do. Then we would need 12 rats. You have an extra one here. You have an extra one here. That would mean that this. All of this would have to die. And the rats and all of this would have to die, and the rats would have to end up here with like 12 guys. And if that happens, we turmoil the birds. Because the birds can have after they recruit, the birds can have a maximum like strength for rule here of 11. Doing that math correctly. Because they have 1 roost and 10 birds, which is their whole supply. We also have to be careful that we don't give them 5 points in coffin. Rats, does that sound doable or no?
Well, I'm gonna get 2 more rats here. Is that enough?
So maybe because if you were to go, okay, so you could go bitter, right? The mob might spread into here. That gives you 2 more. Right?
I only have 2 prowess, you know.
Well, right, but come in. But you don't need to. I'm gonna. Damn it. Moles.
I mean, Thoroughbred, the most correct answer is because they do not want to. But
What would I need to do?
they do have to be careful
You would need to.
to not fail at squatting and make cardboard vulnerable for Eerie. That is a legitimate consideration.
Clean up whatever the rats and I can't.
Yeah, I knew you were probably joking. I wanted to
You might have to pick out like.
address that it is not black and white.
Potentially. Is that possible?
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out if I have a viable path to win, and I don't currently see it. So, yeah.
So you could potentially spend your whole turn wiping both of these clearings of birds. Because
I was trying to calculate. I was trying to.
lose the game for someone else.
Whoa, wait, hold on. I'm not agreeing to lose the game. This gives everyone an extra turn, and if the moles can make this so that they're in the best position, this benefits them. Because I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to do. The rats are way back. They don't score more than like 5.
I don't see a 9-point turn for moles. Or, sorry, an 8-point turn for moles
So it's really, I'm the main competition.
in the current board state.
For the moles, at least, if we turmoil you. And I don't see where my points are coming from if I spend my whole turn hitting the birds here.
Maybe if 11 clears out and they have a coins.
So I don't really see how it's like that bad of a deal.
That's the best I'm seeing. Cosmic.
But also I have to take out every single bird here.
Well,
and
I'm
leave
going
these.
to
I think he's
battle
talking about
this.
not taking out the birds.
Well, like no. So the issue, like, I'm gonna battle this as far down as I literally possibly can, without risking killing the roost. And then at that point, question mark, moles help / save the day while the rats just sit on it. Because you're gonna have 13, so you can afford to lose 1 rat. Oh, I hate this game. Wait, actually, you could actually command, prowess, and not hit anything, and you could
I
end
would
up
score
in this...
0 points. I will not do that.
Okay, well,
All right, I want to say how much I appreciate Bodison just coming right back with that rebuttal.
0 points or 1 turn or lose the game.
I mean, the
guess, but-
birds played a great game. If we are unable to do it, then
No, I'm saying right now it is definitely possible. So it's up
Yeah.
to you guys whether you want to do it or not.
I want to try it.
Okay, well, then I'm going to, as a gesture of goodwill, I'm going to essentially try to throw my whole turn into it. So I'd like to see similar commitments from everybody. But, can't guarantee it, I guess. So I guess that means that Eerie Emigre will be here against the birds. You got an ambush
Sure.
birds?
Nope.
Okay.
1-0.
Okay, that's 1 down. Action 1, we'll hit the birds again.
Sure.
Hilarious.
Yeah, Sandbox.
Yep.
It's not it's worth highlighting that even if cats don't actively build this turn, if the table is not
Let's do it again.
not deleting cats, the fact that wood tokens are just accumulating is still a form of engine building for cats.
Okay, that's about as...
Coffin.
thank you. Oh,
Unless you
actually,
rescue them.
maybe I can rescue them. Then I have 1 action left.
What's Coffin Cam at? Is that 2 over? Yeah. 3 more gets another point. So these 2 cats would put us 1 away.
1 left. Yeah, we'll save them. I think I'll just march back here like that. I'll take an extra guy from here though.
Makes 11 a little more juicy.
And take my ambush back. Rip. No point turn for the cats. I hate to see it.
Alright, first I have to raise.
Damn it.
Gotta go there. I recruit. Two friends with the warlord.
Honestly, that feels good for cats. That just became a 2 cardboard clearing.
One friend up here.
Oh, actually, this is more than I thought you were going to have. If you go relentless, we may have the turmoil unlock as long as the moles do their end of the bargain.
Let me think about that. I mean, relentless will mean... Where is it?
Yeah, if you go relentless, we have the turmoil if the moles wipe all of this like they said they would. You don't even have to... Actually, the moles only have to do this, I think. Yeah, the moles only have to wipe this, and we have the turmoil.
No, because we can't let them move into the bunny, right?
No, yeah. So here's the deal. Rats just have to go command. They rule this one. They rule this one, so it doesn't matter. So command like that. Relentless up, battle this, and then relentless move here, and then prowess 2 into here and just sit. Then the moles come in here and kill this, and that's turmoil. I'm pretty sure, right? Because 1, 2, 3 plus 10, possible 10 from the recruit. That's 13.
And that's...
in there with if they lose 1 in the battle.
It's no oppress points.
2, 3, 4, 5s plus 10, 15 plus another one is 16.
No oppress points. Rats do not win from 19 next turn, I want to say.
Could leave a couple if you wanted to.
Well, are you going to be able to take this out then?
He'll either do that or he'll win.
Oh god, I'm gonna start thinking now to take less time. I don't think I can win, but yeah, I've been trying for a while. I can't see a way to get that many points.
Well, if I leave 2 cardboard completely undefended up there, will that just be the mole win then?
Well, you don't need it to be undefended though, right? Because you need 14 here, and you have 12. So you just need 2 more. So, and this is 1 and this is 2. So you actually could leave all of these guys here, and you'd be leaving 1 point.
Well, no, I'm gonna
Yeah. So you could leave 2.
There.
You could leave 2 guys there.
He also has the League of Adventurous Mice, does he?
Does he have any? Do they have any items?
No items.
No items.
Could he craft an item and then use it?
Yeah.
Loam still has to follow rules, so that would not be helpful.
They could do a battle potentially. They could do a battle.
Yeah, they could do a battle. That's one thing.
Good call on that one.
could.
Is there anything left that's a single bunny craft there? The boot.
There's a boot.
The boot. Oh my god! If they have a boot, then yeah, we might lose. That might be.
There's also a bag
Bring in the extra guys.
if they end up pivoting and trying to camp on 3.
The one battle doesn't mean as much. You know, I don't really
Oh,
see.
I do have the false orders.
That's true. Yeah, if you false orders them into here, and the moles take that out, that evens the odds even more.
I can move.
Will the table recognize that if this all happens, it's just helping cats win?
Do that too. Yep, it doesn't matter.
Because this is talking about a turn where cats got to put down wood tokens
Command battle.
that they can use to score more points next turn, while
Right about that.
rats and moles do not get to score points.
Can go up there.
Cats are at 19.
Plus battle. Move.
Then you have 13, and then
That's
the
prowess.
11. Then the 11. That gives you a margin of 2. Or 1,
And the
really.
moles only have to take this out.
They roll a 3 with a loam.
Keep in mind that you would potentially lose this guy in the battle. In the command battle, right?
That is true.
If it helps, I cannot battle you here in 5.
I mean, if it is your win, then I'm not gonna stop you from doing that.
I think I kind of feel like right now the birds definitely win, right?
I
So
know.
I on my turn, I just gambled and I was like,
Do they definitely win?
I don't think the moles have it on their turn. They might if they do. GG. But if they don't, then
I actually don't think area are guaranteed at the moment.
to stop the moles.
Good shot, absolutely. Guaranteed, no. Because they didn't aggressively stack coffin makers on their own turn. If the players deny coffin makers points, keep cardboard defended, Eerie get 3 points.
This is a good plan. Is that right? I'm sending this one away.
I think
think so,
sending
yeah.
one away definitely.
4 points, maybe?
I'm less sold on. The command I'm less sold on because if we're gonna trust the moles, which I kind of feel like,
That's another reason I liked going after 7.
but if we're gonna
because
trust
it-
the moles, you want
It was getting like
to negate the possible effect.
2 points all on our own.
That is true. That lone battle. Fine. Let's just get one out. And this is the correct way to do that, right?
Yeah. So they don't have any other crafted improvements that might be relevant. Sabo tunnels won't be a thing. Okay. Yeah. Good call on
then
that loam though, moles. I had missed that.
Yeah. Then I do take Relentless, finally.
Yeah, I was kind of assuming they still lost a roost and that there was some amount of passive blocking of easy building around the map. And on top of the defending of cardboard, I said.
Is that enough?
I mean, you're gonna have 15, and we'll figure they add 10 for. I mean, if you bring one more, you'll have. Well, you might lose one. Here.
Fine, I'll take them all. Wait, no, before.
Basically, the point I wanted to make is it actually is not a guaranteed Eerie win.
Before I do that.
Close, like awful close. Certainly you want to be afraid of them, but
Craft the crossbow for the points.
Hell yeah.
Might as well.
Might as well. Hell yeah.
In fairness to RootManuvas, he also has been relatively quiet all game and said that he was going to start thinking about his turn. So he wouldn't do it entirely at the start of his turn.
No.
That's a legitimate reason to be quiet if you're just starting to plan things.
Here and one here.
But again, victory is achievable for the moles right now.
Sorry to keep, but if
Which
you just leave one. Potentially they could do that lone battle here, and they could roll a 0, get lucky, and then all bets are off.
Well,
So
now I'm gonna prowess into here to
Right.
take this out
Okay, cool.
and
Yeah.
move here.
Oh, that's right, because we need it to get over there anyway, right? Okay, I remember. Yeah.
All right. Prowess. That's my first battle.
Sure. No ambush.
Yeah, the ambushes too. That could have been brutal. Okay. Expected that. And then relentless. Okay.
Okay, so am I allowed to leave one here and one here?
Are you allowed? Come on.
You're allowed to do whatever you want.
Yes, thank you, Morrow. You can do whatever you want. It's your game. Play your own game.
5, 5, 10, 14.
Don't let anybody else play your game.
Yeah, I mean, you would still be in the margin, but not with a lone battle. So you make the call. And I don't mean to, like, be holier than thou, but remember, on my turn, I scored 0 points.
Oh, no. Mr. Francis, you put down wood tokens that directly correlate to additional points on your subsequent turn. That is not the same thing as scoring no points and achieving no engine building. I'm not saying he has to say anything else, but he could also not be holier than thou about it.
Why not?
Could have crafted soup kitchens, and then it would have been.
Oh my god, Soup Kitchen's OP right now. Holy shit.
I oppress for a single point. And I draw one card.
All right.
Oh no! Yep.
Mole's up.
Make me think now.
Mole's up.
Help us out here.
I can see 7, but I can't see 8.
Well, you know what that means.
Yeah, but I have to think more. When God, my brain feels like mush.
This is one of those moments where
Give me like 4 minutes, and I'm gonna see if I can come up with another point.
this is one of those moments where I wish we could see the player hand just to know if they have a path to victory. If they have craftables, we're in business. If RootManuvas is sitting on garbage, though, I don't think I see it without crafting. Yeah, I mean, we did end up leaving 5 undefended.
Well, I see a possible 8 points from Moles, so.
How convenient.
What? You see 8 points for moles? Is that what you just said, Mora?
I don't repeat myself.
All right. Fair enough. I currently don't. So yeah. Anyway, give me a bit.
Nev, it doesn't have to be hammer. There's ways to make it happen with sword. T will do it. I think there's multiple ways to make it happen. It's coming down to the action. I'd have to sit down and calculate it out.
I'm sat here trying to think, and nothing is coming up into my brain. So there's literally no point. I could sit there for 10 minutes and not figure it out.
I mean, in theory, you'll get another turn. I don't see the rats scoring 9 points, and I don't see me scoring, what is it, 11? Yeah, so you may still win.
Yeah. Maybe someone who is better at the moles could probably figure this out, but that person is not me. So
a lot on what you have in your hand too, and like that kind of stuff. So
yeah,
and probably
with moles, it always comes down to craftables. Do you have craftables? This does sound like Francis has it, doesn't it?
I'm impressed at the thinking. So let's do it.
Always a turmoil. There's always a turmoil.
If this isn't right, then I'll be sad. But hey.
Well, if Morrow gets out of this, they deserve the win.
They do.
150%.
They would 100% deserve that.
I just don't see Francis getting hit, Katari. We've successfully talked rats and now moles into stopping Eerie.
And then
we did so in a way that got us an easy 2-point battle. So that's 2 points for one action right there.
Oh wait, no, we're not. Hold on.
Because again, like the plan is not complete. We have told the table that it's contingent on moles sacrificing their turn to contribute to the Eerie stopping cause.
I mean, cats will have an amazing turn.
I mean, yeah, I mean, but the issue is even if, I mean, this is currently left undefended, right? And if this is left undefended, that is hilarious because I don't even think I can take out, I mean, I might be able to with 4 actions, move. I don't know. I haven't even thought about it. But yes, I will have a good turn. If you want to leave this maybe with some people there, that's probably better.
They're going to have, what, 6 wood? And have they got 2 ambushes or just 1?
I'll never tell.
Cats have 1 ambush, I think. I think 1 got reshuffled.
Alright. So they can... Let's see. They could build 7 points on build. They built 2 sawmills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
But there's currently nowhere that I have, so I have to spend an action getting those places. So.
Oh no, an action getting a building slot. If only there were a building slot with an extra point of cardboard to boot.
No actions to do what you've just described.
And then 2 from the rats and 5. 1, 2, and then he just needs 2 more.
But those 2 more are, first of all, a lot has to go right for that to happen. Second of all, those 2 are huge. Where are the 2 coming from? I mean, I have the limited amount that I've thought about it. I get to 28. That's with
from
you
here,
leaving.
Maybe here.
Well, no, I wouldn't get that. I mean, I would if you leave these undefended. You don't need to leave them undefended, though.
Hammer's an easy 30.
Right?
True. Yeah.
Enough to take this out, I should think. Even if you took all of them, you could potentially just move back.
Hammer is easy 30. Without Hammer, it gets hard.
So I can't build now, so I'm going to have to... Let's recruit again. And then we dig.
I also wish somebody was...
Just
so I've
recruited
and now I'm digging.
Didn't you start?
Sorry,
did you start with, how many warriors did you start off in the burrow?
Yeah, I think you started with.
I think I had 1, and then I did my daylight, my birdsong 1, and then my daylight 1.
Yeah,
checks out.
I see.
Tell me if I've got that wrong, but
yeah, I wish somebody would point out the cat threat a little more. But I think most of these players are very tired right now.
Let's see. Do I need to move more?
Which, hey, if Francis wins off of like endurance,
now would be the time to use it.
That's valid.
So maybe bring two more.
Yeah, Francis also does that. Attack cowboy.
Oh god.
Cats, if you've talked me into a winning thing, then like I also respect that. So we're all good.
I've talked myself into another turn. I don't think I can win with it.
Brig. And then I will.
Do that with 2 battles.
What's that? Sorry.
Now you have to do that with 2 battles.
Yeah, right.
Well, is there a
And win on strength of time zone.
like maybe if you didn't do the initial daylight recruit, then you dig with 2 and then move. I mean, I
I
understand.
could dig with 3 and battle. Dig with 2 and battle.
Dig
Yeah.
with 2 in
I don't
battle
love it.
and then but that gets you extra battles, right? Because dig with 2 in battle, then move, and then battle again if you have to, kind of thing.
Dig with 2 and battle is smarter, I think.
I think so too, yeah, because then you have
Yeah.
the maximum chances.
I am insanely persuadable in this current mental state, so fine. Let's roll that back. So don't dig.
Oh yeah, Johnny. I've said this before.
Oh wait, there was 3 up.
Players should absolutely feel comfortable
Yeah,
deafening,
it was
2.
turning someone down for a minute, whatever you need to do to think.
2 in the burrow from the
You are not obligated to listen
one you recruited.
to people.
Yeah. All right. So we'll go. So the Bodison one is in there. We're now back to daylight. No,
Yep.
that's the Bodison one. Yeah. There we go. So your suggestion is dig and battle with 2, and then move and battle if I have to.
Yes. That's my
Okay.
suggestion. Yeah.
Like I said, I have no willpower left, so fine. Daylight 1, dig.
Nev,
2.
what have we been doing for the past 30 minutes?
Ambush me?
What are you talking about?
That's not good.
Also, nice ambush from Morrow.
Oh, that's leaving my stuff less defended.
I have put it in the coffin for you.
Thank you.
The self-control.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Brig. This would be a wild time to have another ambush. Battle the birds, would you like to ambush me?
No.
Two, 1.
Coffin.
I need a recording of that. Just Morrow going coffin.
I got nothing. Anybody else see anything?
I mean, there's nothing else to be done, right? You have,
That is the end of your actions.
That is the end of your actions. Savage.
Damn it. GG, Morrow.
I have sat here listening to your hyper-optimized, no-scoring 3v1 for over an hour, I think.
All right, okay. We don't need to. We can keep it civil, but.
One more mole than you should have.
Oh, right. Thank you. Oh, wait. Okay.
Yes, that's correct.
Very good game over the morrow.
All right. Let's.
And thank you for very mean alliance.
Reveal.
Well, I mean, if you craft all this stuff, you gotta expect it.
Reveal this. And I guess banker this. For a point. Take 2 for the Earl or Baron or whatever it is. And then 1 for the bag.
What was the first card we discarded?
Oh, I draw a card.
You're welcome.
I thought Fox Ambush was the second one because we had 3 cards in hand.
Well, now I've got 2 coins that I cannot craft.
I think that can't do anything else.
I was just.
I've done this,
Was it a loam? Okay.
and then I drew
So we didn't
3.
have craftables to win. I do not think Moles had it in that case.
Hold on. I need to figure out what to do with my decree because my hand absolutely sucks.
We need to do coffin makers.
Lost turmoil by accident.
Can't
Yeah,
believe that.
take your time, you got
roll,
this.
bro. Jesus Christ. Oh, damn it.
Coffin makers for 2 points puts us at 27.
For all this, I take
2
two
points.
2 coffin points.
There it goes. Look at that. Look at that magic. Coffin. Yeah, we just have to not fudge this up and get 3 points.
I think this market means it doesn't matter what I put in my decree. So
Very easy to screw this up and ruin your game. You got to do it just right.
how do I avoid?
What did they mayor last turn out of curiosity? I am not sure.
Fontis, you tried. I respect that.
I certainly did.
Probably Bridget because we
Dice told me no.
dug, move, dig. Because we had to, we screwed up the last. We screwed up the last, or not screwed up, but we rolled. We got ambushed on the first attempt and had to pivot to 2 moves to get more warriors in there. So what were the actions that led to that? Dig, battle, Bridget to move in, Mayor to copy Bridget in battle? That sounds right.
Okay.
All right, what's Morrow got?
I'm going to put a fox in battle.
That's a lot of battles. That's a spicy meatball.
I will craft. It may interested you to know I did also have the loam escape clause with the boot.
Ah, we did have a boot.
Knew it.
Wow, I draw a card.
That would also be a good little vocal recording. Wow, I draw a card.
Between my recruit and my move, essentially, I'm going to exhaust loam. I'm going to use loam for a move. And then I'm going to bunny move, mouse move, mouse move.
GG.
Battle of the Warlord and clearing 5.
Go ahead, no ambush.
All right, that's the 2 points right there. And right there. And that is a victory for Morrow with the Eerie Dynasty.
Really well
Very-
played, Mora.
GG.
That was fun. I love the entanglement.
Yeah, it was a
Very well played all around.
I'm just going to be
Extremely well,
given
Mora.
the most stressful task.
Nev, it was the loam. We crafted a boot.
5 hours with Gugula and Super Barrett. This time I was that.
Well, hey, great game, everyone. Great game in just 4 hours. I just watched the clock tip over. Congratulations over the Morrow for that eerie victory. But everyone, great job. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you play in the next round. And everyone watching, I'm looking forward to seeing all of you for our next game in 2 hours. That feels right. So we will catch you then.
Great game, everyone.